Live!
Oh boy, we're live. Hello, it's me, it's Dan. I just saw your intro, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Welcome to Pirates of Kal'Himaar with the most fucked up start to the session ever.
The most fucked up start!
Hope you're doing well. Happy July 4th and all that, I guess. We'll jump into the session in a minute with these guys trying to figure out what to do with a ship full of gnolls. But first, we'll do some introductions and then we'll do the wonderful recap. We'll, as always, start with the wonderful, wonderful man who's usually on my left.
Oh, hey. Hi. You may remember me from last week when I said that I thought that my face was a bit sore. Yeah, it turns out that was impetigo, so, don't have a face, kids. It might get hurt. I'm Callum. I'm going to be playing Sciathus Zaramath. He's a Triton druid. For those of you who have no idea what a Triton is, it's kind of like a person, but they've lived underwater their whole lives. And a druid is kind of like a person, except they're an animal sometimes. That's about it, really. We're going to herd some gnolls today, and he's got no idea what to do.
Yeah, I think I might be a Triton. Who knows? Hi, my name's Annie. An interesting thing happened to me today. So I was going to wake up at 8 o'clock, nice and early, seize the day on a Saturday, nip to the post office, get some stuff sent off. Instead, I snoozed my alarm clock, and when it woke me up the second time, I reached up to grab it, but it was on my duvet, and the duvet flung the phone up in the air, and it landed on the corner right on my eye socket, and I knocked myself out. It was nuts. I got a nice little black eye coming, but it's only small, so don't worry about me. I'm going to be playing Nemira. She is a human warlock. She has a pet raven called Claw, and she is done with these fucking little monsters. She wants out of the situation. So let's see what happens.
She's talking about the gnolls, or is she talking about the halflings on the ship? Good evening. It's 19 minutes past 8, which is 19 minutes past Tom time. I'm Tom. I'm going to be playing Mastella Navalis, the small French-sounding gingerman, and he's here.
Okay. Hey guys, what are we? Some kind of Pirates of Kal'Himaar? I'm Kane. Usually I have a present I've been given for my segment called an avocado thanks, but instead I made carrot and coriander soup. So, hello, I'm Kane. I'll be playing River Kiss Rower, Tabaxi Paladin, and the soup was great.
Oh.
Lovely. Hello, I'm Jamie. See if you can spot the moment in stream where I shit myself. And I'm playing Fawaro. He is the chaotic, neutral, rogue Aarakocra, captain of the ship, and general all-round pest.
Hi, it's me, it's Elliot. I was checking the audio. Callum, could you turn yourself up a bit? And I will be playing Garmentarius Uitvar, the Goliath Barbarian, who is neutral evil and pretty much the worst, apart from right now, where he's gained a strong sense of morality. But yeah.
Great time, God.
I'm also Fuaro's bodyguard and all-around horrible person.
So, in recent sessions, you guys had picked up a tip from one of your crew members, your information man, Asher Commonbrook, who advised you of a big burp coming the DM's way.
Batten down the hatches.
Of 3 ships that you could possibly hit, and you decided to, being rather ambitious, go for all 3. You managed to make your deadline, hitting the first ship, fighting some Magnus mages alongside a Mind Flayer, and then capturing their ship and haul of potions. You took on the second ship, where you pretty much killed everyone, apart from one lady, her dog, and 2 of the mercenary druids that were there to guard them. And then on the third ship, you struck up a deal with a Captain Surakesh, a bugbear man, who had already been hit with a bigger ship known as the Lag Dog, taking his wares already. You had an agreement. You shared some rum, to which he gave you afterwards, as per the agreement. And you guys turned and went in the opposite direction to chase after the ship that had just taken their belongings. The Lag Dog, a ship quite infamous for the person that runs it, a hobgoblin by the name of Ragdush, who keeps a corral of Knoll slaves to run his ship for him, or at least he used to, as last session you guys stormed the ship, took some ship-side combat, and managed to finish off Ragdush as well as the other hobgoblins and the pack lord of the Knolls. You knocked out the Knolls, I believe only 1 or 2 dying in the actual combat itself.
It was 3.
3 dying in the combat
Including the
itself.
pack lord?
No.
And began discussing ways that you could get these 9 Knolls that you'd knocked unconscious to safety, to know that they were free. After then searching the ship, Scythus, you searched the captain's quarters and found these kind of long, like, schemes of silk, and figured that these must have been what was taken from Surakesh's ship. And you also found a mage's quarters where you found a couple of spell components as well as some scrolls. You also found, down towards the hull of the ship, a locked door with the sound of many skittering and panicking Knolls, the other half of the crew, it seems. Okay. And we find ourselves, as you guys have just moved everything, all the goods from this ship to Sea Razor, you're standing on deck and just about to take a long rest. It is pushing into the evening now. It's maybe about like 7, 8 o'clock-ish. The sun's starting to set and the sky is kind of cast in all of these pinks, oranges and purples as night begins to slowly encroach in.
Does it look stormy at all?
It is not. It's actually it's quite a couple of patches of cloud, but it's a relatively clear night.
What a horrible night.
I'm sorry.
Quite mild. Bit of a mild night.
I'd sort of summon everyone, like get us together, and then like give everyone a glass of rum out of the crab bottle. It's like, right.
You call it to you, and it
There he
comes
goes.
next to you.
I love him so much. Right, we have an old problem, and I feel like rum's going to help. So, who's got plans?
How much rum have you got?
And then this is a nice bottle. I've got more.
Yeah, it's about 3/4 full when he gave it to you.
There you go. That's one like small drink each,
Like to
and then
think-
I've got my own supply.
Let's think we're all gathered by the door with all the Knolls behind it, so you can just hear like.
Yeah,
Gar's point of the meeting is he's standing back to the door holding it shut.
Okay, I have a vague idea of something we could do, but
Hit me with it.
Basically, if I take over the next 8 hours, if I spend some time learning the spell tongues, I can communicate with the Knolls. So I would be able to tell them, they would understand everything I say, I would understand everything they say, and I think best thing to do is to tell them through the door that we are here to save them, we are here to liberate them as slaves, and we are going to leave them at the nearest point that we can, and they can seek out their lives, or alternatively, if they comply, I mean if they want to, we're going to Tortuga, maybe we tell them that we're going there and we can drop them off there. I mean we can speak, if I can speak to them, hopefully we can reason with them, but I say we also throw in there, I say something like, we are here to free you, as this is our intention. If you are going to attack us, or if you are not going to come peacefully, we do have the power to wipe you all out completely, so we will do that. And then, if they fight back, I mean, it's their call, it's their choice, you know, it doesn't matter, and we can, you know, clean conscience.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Fair enough. I wouldn't
That's a
open
pretty
with
good
the
idea.
fact that we'll just kill them all. We don't want to like.
Oh, I won't open with it, no.
Yeah.
No.
Only if they're not responding to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I'll just...
That just sounds like a
What
threat. Apart from that,
What
fantastic
should we
plan.
do with the Knolls that are above deck?
Oh yeah, they're gonna wake up.
They're on the Happy Time boat.
Oh yeah,
They're on
they're
the
the alone
boat out
time
the
boat.
back. I can shout over the boats for
Oh,
them
no,
as well
no,
if you like. You
I
know.
did that last session.
You did. No, they're not. It's a boat attached to the alone time rope.
Yep.
We don't allow such luxuries as a boat with
Yeah.
alone time.
It's the Happy Time. That's why it's the Happy Time boat on the
Okay.
Alone Time rope.
Gotcha. Right. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. I
It
don't know what
works
they're-
for an hour.
I don't know what they're doing in that boat right now.
It works
mean
for
this
a
happy
whole
time?
hour, and I can cast it a total of 3 times, I think. So
I'm probably just gonna tell Clash and Nowhere to watch the boat while we're doing this meeting, if that's okay.
but I won't be able to. I mean, is everyone cool with this idea?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
I think it's the best of many ideas that we could have had. Yeah.
As long as they're made aware of the situation, and if they fight us, that's their choice.
They will understand what I'm saying.
Then I'm fine.
My only reservation, I'm not sure we should be taking, several gnolls to Tortuga, like to a city.
Oh my god! Sorry.
You good?
Oh, bless him.
Oh, it's your cat.
Is he okay?
Yeah, sorry. He just jumped up on my desk and all my books fell over. Sorry for the interruption.
Aw.
That's quite alright.
Sorry, River, what were you saying? You don't think we should take that many gnolls to Tortuga?
Like just to a city. I thought the plan was to kind of let them go wild in a demonic field somewhere.
I mean, they are not entirely savages. I suppose they are slaves, but gnolls
I thought their whole thing was they were super evil.
Oh, maybe they are.
They are not the most pleasant of beings from what I've experienced so far.
Oh,
of
okay.
gnolls,
But then Tortuga's not the most
When
pleasant
has
city.
Tortuga ever had a moral compass?
Yeah, Tortuga, I think anything goes. You want to unleash 20 gnolls on Tortuga, it's shit up, that's the place.
Also, should be worth mentioning there is an area around Tortuga called the Demon Wood, which might be an apt
That's what I was
place
referring to, yeah.
They might actually want to go there. I don't know.
I don't really know what gnolls are.
I'll speak to them, Yeah, we can have a
I
chat.
feel like releasing 20 anything into something called the Demon Wood isn't really much better than liberating them from slavery.
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe they like demons.
I mean, they're kind of like vague demons anyway.
If they like a good scrap, I'm sure they'll enjoy it there.
And either way, I mean, I can give them the option. We'll say, we'll dump you here, we can take you here, we can put you here.
Well, that seems like a suitable...
Like, where would you like to go, I mean,
that's nice,
You
yeah.
can play it by ear.
Yeah, I like that.
I wish someone had asked me
Within
that.
reason, where would you like to go?
Oh, no, I meant like when I was captured and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah, but when you were liberated,
Yeah, no, I did. But like, not while I was captured. I had to liberate myself.
yeah,
No one came around and liberated me, that's what I'm saying.
I would have
I'm sure you would have.
if I could go back.
It's okay, guys. Guys, you don't have to. We should sleep. Get some sleep. I'm going to study this spell. It will take me like 8 hours. So.
Someone should watch
Yes.
this
Oh
door.
yeah, the door is also something that we should consider.
I'll take a watch.
Yeah, I'll take one.
What happens if they all get out?
I'm going to go back to our
Buy
own
him.
G ship and grab the hook horror shell.
Yep.
How big is it in comparison to this corridor/door?
You wouldn't be able to get it down the hatch that there's like a foyer that leads in from the deck that leads into the mage sanctum, and then there's a hatch with a ladder that goes down to where the null door is.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to fit it down. You could break the floor if you wanted.
I could just cover the hatch with the shell and get Clubber to sit on it.
Yeah, quite easily cover the hatch.
Yeah, that'll do.
That seems like an apt solution. They're not going to move it with Clubber sitting on it.
No.
Yeah, shell over the hatch. Ask Clubber to sit on it, and I'll toss him a gold piece for his troubles.
He certainly is happy to do so.
How's he doing? How's Clobber?
Good old Clobber.
He wasn't really part of the last fight. How's he feeling?
Do you go up and ask him?
Yeah, how you doing, Clobber?
Why smash?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
we
not
couldn't-
allowed to fight.
I'm sorry. It's because we these guys are very special, and we need to make sure they don't. You know what? There's a couple of bodies. Would you like me to grab you one? Okay. All right. I give him the gnoll corpses.
Cool.
And now we didn't kill any of them. They just went missing.
You see as he kind of sits down and just very half-heartedly begins.
Not a shame.
Miserable, the poor fellow.
Sorry, man.
Aw.
Maybe a nice snack.
If you like, once we're done with these gnolls, Clubber, me and you can fight.
Yeah.
Not to the death or anything, but like, I'll give you a good. Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't want you to kill me.
Tell you what, Clubber. Next time we get into a fight, we'll on the boat, we'll throw you in first. You're allowed the first smash.
Do.
Good.
That's
I'll prepare
We've
for
got
Why do we have to do a tactical fight?
He's going to hold us to that.
I mean,
if he fucking remembers.
yeah, if you forget it within a week, we'll be fine.
You said you'd let me go first. Like, oh, we did, Clubber, don't you remember?
You did go first. We were there to make sure you did.
So Clubber is sat on the shell on top of the hatch.
Yeah.
Rest of you doing anything in particular for the night? Taking any watches or what you're doing?
I'll.
Both ships are anchored up currently next to each other.
Yeah, we should drag the Sea Razor behind this one. What's the Lag Dog? It's the bigger ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not currently injured, as far as I know.
It is a bit injured.
Okay.
It's not
Not as bad as
it's not
old
as
Sea
bad.
Razor.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's currently.
Cythus, do you want to do anything in particular? Or?
I mean, we could have a little bit of a language session if you wanted.
That's what I was thinking. Sorry, I felt I interrupted you, Dan.
No, that's all right. The lag dog is on 273 health out of 300.
Ours is on 102.
Ooh.
Do you want me
Out
to
of 350.
keep that, or do you want to keep it?
I can write it down on here.
I have it all down already. So
What was it?
273 out of 300.
That is, yeah, we should. Yeah, let's drag the Sea Razor behind this.
Sea Razor's healthier than this ship at max.
Why don't they both have 300?
Sea Razor's at 350. Oh,
Nope.
why do I have a 5 written there? Alright, that's weird. Ignore me.
Yeah, the ship. You could tow the ship. It would obviously you'd be moving at half speed.
That's fine.
Because yeah, the ship.
We don't have enough crew to sail both of them, do we?
You do, but you'd need to anchor up for the long rest.
That was it, yes. Which isn't a terrible idea.
I
mean, it's hard speed either way.
Yeah, I'd rather get moving, to be honest.
Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah, it'll take the same time at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whether you want to be
Okay,
moving for
hustle
the
on.
entirety of it, or whether you want to move
Fuck
and
off
be
of it,
stationary.
but at
Yeah.
full. Figure that out later. I'll spend the time sewing the flags from the other two ships like emblems into my hat.
Nice.
So I've got all 4 there.
That's adorable.
Yeah, that is some non-pirate shit, my guy. that's like
It's just sewing quietly on there.
Have you never had to fix a sail before? You need to know how to use these little sewing bastards. Now pass me the lilac.
Jamie, does Sawaro have like human arms?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But he's got like kind of birdy talony hands, but like they're human enough.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
cool.
not
I've been
like
trying to.
it's not full
like-
human body and then terrifying fleshy arms.
I've been trying so hard to not know the answer to that question for the whole time we've been on this campaign.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
They've got like the wings on them, haven't they? He's got wings but with hands.
Sorry.
For me,
Like,
it
how does he
kind of,
pull the trigger? I don't know, and I don't want to.
for me, it kind of depends entirely in what he's doing, whether he has 4 limbs or 6 or 2. It's really up in the air.
He's an
So technically, Fawara is an insect, is what we've learned today.
Probably.
So, are we headed to Isterholm or Tortuga?
I think Tortuga. I think if the Knolls are going to have luck anywhere, it's going to be Tortuga.
We've got to
Plus,
ask,
then we have.
I thought we were going to stay here and ask them
Well,
where
we
they want to go.
we could start heading towards Tortuga because I feel like that's the better option anyway.
And our guests are going there.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
we?
and
also how we've been paid to go to Tortuga.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we yeah. Let's just tell them we're going.
Do you want to sail now? Because we kind of all need a bit of a kip rather than getting moving.
Well, that was the point of the. Do we want to anchor up and rest now, or do we want to tow the other ship?
Oh,
We'll
gotcha.
rotate it.
That's the.
Oh, okay.
We
Gotcha.
can start moving now, or we can sail both ships and take a long rest now.
I'd be happy to night crew it if we want to just get moving.
All right.
I love the phrase "morphous specimen" to describe Fawara. Yes, let's continue then. I guess night crew it.
Yeah,
I
why
mean,
not?
I'm going to be learning my spell, so I can't navigate. So Cythus, you will have to go for a night shift. I apologise.
Or you've got a full
That's
crew
okay.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do any of them get navigate?
No, but they can be taught how to.
Yeah, but that's kind of our thing.
Yeah,
I like if you want to do other stuff like rest or learn a
navigate
language,
as long
then
as like Nem and I can have a chat on deck.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you can navigate and have a vibe.
you
Just-
can
yeah.
navigate and learn a language
Oh,
at the
okay,
same time.
that's fine. Let's just give Nowhere some pointers. His name's geographical enough.
So no one else on our ship can navigate.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. That's.
I'll just be like, Tortuga's that way.
Yeah,
guys."
just point and we'll go. That's about as much of the navigation I ever listened to.
We're frozen, apparently.
Oh, good.
We're frozen.
On the Discord.
Oh,
I don't know
right.
if it's on the main thing.
Oh.
We appear to be on Twitch as well.
Oh no, it's. That's just the iPad being funny, I think.
Right.
Let's see, what's this?
Let's have a check. I think we're probably okay. Maybe.
Yeah, you seem fine on stream. I think it was just on our end.
Yeah.
Not much of an issue.
Fine on all my stuff. Cool.
It's useful that Tom keeps doing loads of crazy dance moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows us that he's.
Welcome back, Tom.
Oh, you can
He's
see
not
us. There we go.
Yeah, you're back now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
I need a rest as well, kind of. I'm quite injured.
If I'm learning a different spell, I still get the effect of a long rest.
Yeah, it's you learn it over the
Oh,
course
yeah,
of
of
long rest,
course.
Do you need a rest?
I was going to say, yeah. Having
I'm
said that,
actually
we've not
alright.
already long or
I can-
short rested, have we? So I
I
would
can
need to
take
rest
the
at some
first
point.
shift.
Thanks, but
Yeah, shall we put language lesson on hold until we've dealt with some gnolls, and then we can just take some time off?
We only really need this first day's worth of navigating.
We've lost Annie.
Oh no.
She hated that idea, Callum.
Explain my lesson.
We delayed the session now. Yeah.
That's fine. Let's just carry on and she'll drop again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Because we only need Scythers for one night, and then Mostella can come back. Oh, now we're up.
That's us.
Oh.
There we go.
There it is.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just need Scythers for this night because you're off, basically. Mostella's on leave.
I'm spell learning.
I mean, so I probably still need to sleep at some point. But
Yeah,
We got-
'cause now it means that the Stella's on day shift.
We got a few days until Tortuga though. We're not that close.
Oh,
it's not like
okay.
it's not like we're going to get there
That's fine.
tomorrow.
That does
Yeah.
mean, Cyphers, that does mean you would have just been navigating during the day, done the fight, and then be navigating again, so you would risk suffering a point of exhaustion.
Can I navigate and learn a spell? Or
No. You can't long rest while navigating.
Well, let's just stay where we are for now then.
Yeah, that seems like a better
Yeah,
option.
it's
honestly.
fine. I'm happy to do it. It's just like I'm gonna
Nah,
be
there's no
out
point in you
during
getting
the
a point
days
of
or-
exhaustion, my guy.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
we'll anchor up and we'll make full speed ahead tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just keep night watches
Someone
on.
let our passengers know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you tell-
I can do that.
I'll go have a chat with them.
Yeah, so you see
Okay, you can do it.
some of them just after the kind of commotion, you see the three of them: the larger orc, the stone Goliath.
Sorry,
Um,
Kane, did you want to go with?
No, it's fine. Captain can do it.
Just make sure.
yeah, you see the orc there, the stone Goliath, and the hunched over kind of older lizard folk lady. And they just kind of stood towards one of the sides of the ship and see you approach.
Hello.
Hello, Captain.
How are you finding the journey? I know it's been a bit rough.
It's been interesting to watch you fight.
Oh, I'm glad we could entertain. We're just anchoring off for the night because we're all a bit tired.
Yeah.
And we've got a little bit of business to deal with in the morning, and then after that we'll be heading straight to Tortuga, I'm pretty sure. Maybe with one more detour, but I don't think so.
Well, no, that's absolutely fine. We'll hold tight.
Wonderful. You're old treats. You're the best. Thanks again, now. Piss off.
Should we read into that at all? That they're just totally fine with us?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Are they spies?
Yeah, I mean, all insight. Might as
Getting
well.
there eventually.
Yeah, never mind. Mine says pretty good. That's a 12.
Cool. You don't really see anything to it. You think that, they seem to be genuinely kind of fine with the wait. It's not been like a. You guys met the final ship on the triple, and then got to this ship in the space of about 12 hours. So it's not like it's been them missing
But
days.
we'd be worse a day later than if we'd head straight there, pretty much.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, so it's not like major.
Okay, cool.
And your ship didn't sink while they were on it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's nice.
Quids in.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, if our ship were to sink, they would not be my top priority. We kind of already have their money, and the rest we could take from their corpses in.
Me and Scythers just go down.
Yeah,
like-
just take the rest of their stuff. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's bounce. No, not bounce. Do the
Let's-
opposite of that. Let's
let's-
chill.
I mean, we can
Let's
bounce, but
chill.
in one place.
Yeah. I'm gonna sleep next to the Shellen Clubber.
bunk up with Clubber.
There is one thing that I wanted to do
Used to the smell.
before the long rest.
Yep.
So Cyphus is going to sleep up in the crow's nest tonight, but before he does go to sleep, he's going to set out the ritual for divination.
Nice.
As I discovered last week that was one of them spells on the variant druid things, so I chucked it in.
Cool.
What does it do? Callum, what are you doing?
So I'm going to ask my god to, for now it's Salacious, so I've not quite found out whether or not I can have a Kraken as a god.
You can worship if you like, yeah.
There are Kraken priests.
There are. I've met some of them. They're well nice. And I'm going to ask him if in the next 7 days Blackbeard is going to ask us to do a job.
So, let me just read the spell.
All signs point to yes.
Callum, you sound good now, by the way.
So,
Sweet.
as you sit down,
Go ahead.
the spell does require 25 gold worth of components, but something I can say with that is you found something earlier if you wanted to use that at all, the little spell component ink. If not, just mark off 25 gold and it's fine.
I found some spell
I was gonna
component
buy
ink.
gold and just say, here, have some coins, strange being of weirdness.
So as you kind of sit down and set out this ritual, and you kind of project your druidic self, trying to connect with some either kraken-like being or water-like deity, possibly thinking of Salacious or Imbar, both of them crossing your mind. You manage to connect to something. And as you feel this other presence in your mind and you ask it about this question, you feel a rush of water towards you. Murky water, stuff that's unclear. You're used to be able to being completely aware of your surroundings, knowing everything that's around you and noticing even minute detail. In this vision at the moment, things are so murky you can only tell about 5-10 feet around you, if that, as you find yourself in this strange, unclear place. The water then rushes, clearing some of the water, and you get the feeling that while it wouldn't be within 7 days, that things and the forces of the world seem to be moving in that direction soon.
Yeah. So soon, but not in the next 7 days. Cool.
Terrestrial.
Yeah.
Fucking Blackbeard.
Yeah.
What does he want us for now?
We're doing some kind of weird heist with him and Jinzaran.
Yep.
Interesting.
Right, so let's get through 7 days in one session, yeah?
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, there's some travel
I
time.
need to
I'm
know.
It's not like I've had another heist in D&D recently.
Right. Yeah, let's
So yeah, you
rest up, I suppose.
You've been resting up.
Do I need to... Oh, I can't be sleeping on the crows now. No, we're staying still. I'm not navigating, am I?
Yeah.
So you can teach,
sweet.
you can do a lesson if you like.
Do you want to do a lesson then?
Yeah, if it's not going to cause us to be exhausted, yeah.
We'll do a couple of hours before we go to sleep.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so
let's do
it
that.
works in work weeks, doesn't it? So yeah, that'd be another like tick onto the. Yeah, I'd say if you given the travel time that's about to come up as well, that'll probably add another work week for you guys. But yeah, we'll work that out when we go there.
Yeah.
So the rest seems to go without incident. Garv, you certainly hear just from when you're going to sleep or perhaps waking up, every now and again there'll be like a like shaking of the door, or like a chittering, like a scratching or yelping from down below, but it doesn't seem to be comes in ebbs and flows. It calms, then there'll be another like bang or crash, and then it'll be calm again, but nothing seems to get through.
Garth sleeps beautifully. It's just like being at home.
You all rouse 8 hours later at about 5-6 a.m, possibly later if you wanted to stay in a bit, but that'd be the full 8 hours. And yeah, you find yourselves on the deck of the ship first thing in the morning.
Get
You
up.
see as Clash kind of wakes up from the morning, wipes the sleep from his eyes, and goes to walk to the back of the Sea Razor just to do a round of the ship.
Yeah, I'll check on how the boat, the Happy Time boat, is doing.
Missing. As you go back, you see his Clash kind of rubs his eye, and he kind of looks at it as well, and you kind of sidle up next to him. You see as he begins pulling the rope up, and after about 25 or so feet, it looks like it's been gnawed off.
They chose freedom.
Realistically, what did we think was going to happen there?
Kind of exactly that.
Yeah.
Which was why I wanted to set sail, but it's fine because they're off now. They're not our problem anymore.
Nope.
I rolled a stealth check for them, and they got a nat 20.
Oh, fucking hell. Dan, stop it! Please. Please, I beg you.
Oh, it's another one of
I
those.
don't mind that. I don't mind. They are out of our hair.
Oh yeah,
now.
no, this is fine. But Dan rolling another nat 20, like
I'm glad it's on that.
you need to pull it back, man.
I'm glad it's on that. That's all I'll say.
Right, well, that's one problem we don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, start walking up to the where the.
We're not like near the coast at the moment, are we?
No.
Not quite. You guys are.
I'm going to do an extremely thorough search.
Yeah, you guys are about here.
I'm going to do an extremely thorough search of, doesn't matter how long it's going to take, of our boat and the other boat.
Cool.
Just to make sure they haven't stowed away
Do
anywhere.
an extreme search. You go through your boat as you go down into the quarters. You see as Fames is kind of there, kind of like a grooming clip clop for the morning ritual. Kind of is a bit started by. Morning, Garv.
I pull out Fames' razor and I say, hunting for traitors. You see any? Keep an eye out, and I'll move on without saying anything else.
No, but I'll let you know. You see as he kind of like looks around and he immediately kind of walks over and kind of begins waking up Grookshar. His Grookshar and they begin having a slight conversation. You do an entire search of your ship, and yeah, as you kind of stalk through the underbelly of Sea Razor, it is appears to be all clear. Could you go ahead and make a investigation check for the other ship?
Cool.
Not bad.
That's not terrible, yeah. 15.
I was going to say, if you felt like you notice an upturned boat with scuffling underneath it, but you decide to leave it be.
You go through and you do a sweep of the boat that you've of the lag dog that you've already kind of seen, and you get into the captain's quarters, and you go through and begin tossing like these silks and cloths that are hanging around, and there's just an odd smell in here, and you find that off to one corner, something that Scythes had missed previously, you see that there's another couple of schemes of thicker kind of cloth or fabric material.
Yeah.
It looks quite new as well. As you pick up, you see that there's 3 or 4 nicely made tapestries here.
I'll stretch them out, have a look what's on these tapestries.
Yeah, so you see that there are a total of 3. They're just quite thick and quite long. You see there's one quite wide tapestry that would kind of be used as like a centerpiece on a wall or something like that, that depicts the kind of the coalition and separation of the elemental gods. Mm-hmm. You see depictions of the elements kind of flowing into one. You see as the water kind of stretches up into air that turns into lightning and then cracks down into fire, which goes into stone and then goes into life and folius at the very end. It's quite a really nice detailed kind of depiction of it, and it's just a display of all the elements. You see the second tapestry is a kind of almost like a very nice photographic shot of Priangos.
Oh, cool.
Basically from like if there were like if they had a drone. It's like that kind of shot. You can see an artist either probably used magic to get that perspective or probably just kind of like eyeballed it to kind of like weave this tapestry together. And the other one just seems to be
Sonic X Mario fanfics.
Just seems to be of a great storm with the clouds swirling and coalescing down into one central tornado with lightning crackling around it with the sea below.
How big is this tapestry, and can I wear it as a cloak?
I mean, yeah, you could. It'd be a bit on you. It'd be more like a half cloak, but
That's fine.
Even better, yeah.
Yeah, the stormy one I'm going to just wear as a cloak, and I'll bring the other 2 up.
Oh, where'd you get that founded?
I'll bring the other 2 up to the top. So I didn't find the knolls, but I found these 2 tapestries, and I'll put them on the boat.
Oh, and that's a nice cape.
Yeah, no,
That's a beautiful cape.
yeah, it's a fantastic cape.
Yeah.
It's great.
No capes.
And don't ask what I got it. It definitely wasn't with these other tapestries.
Okay. Yeah, I know better than do that. Sure. We'll
Yeah, I know better than to challenge you.
yes. We'll
Unrelated, but I found these 2 other identical tapestries.
that's what we'll just sell them when we turn in everything, I guess.
Quite nice though.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Look at this. It's stormy. And
Yeah,
shit.
awesome. Well done.
Yeah.
Kind of, I'm kind of the cape guy, but
Yeah, no, but
no, it's fine. Don't worry.
I'm a half cape guy now.
Okay,
Like, yeah,
okay.
like your cape, I'm half cape.
All right.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Marcella, have you finished that spell yet?
This conversation continues for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I learned it probably about 20 minutes ago. I was just enjoying this.
Oh, okay.
Is there
It's fine,
still
it's fine,
is there
it's
still noises coming from where the?
cape do you prefer though?
Hmm?
Whose cape do you prefer though?
Oh no, I couldn't possibly pick.
What if I literally put a gun to your head?
It's your your cape is
So I put my gun to your
I hope neither of you put your gun to my head, but you know,
I mean, he escalated, let's be honest, but which one of us threatened you here?
guys, it's okay. You can both have capes. I have a robe. It's different. It's cooler. It has sleeves. You know, never.
Alright now, do you want to be on the crew or not? Because I'm feeling challenged.
Oh yeah, cloak's cooler than a cape.
Oh yeah, no, I'll leave the crew. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm just the only one who has the spell.
Yeah, speaking of, chop chop.
You see his club kind of gets his way out of the room with the carrying like the shell after awkwardly trying for like a couple of minutes.
He said noises still coming from inside.
Yeah, you go down and like listen to the door. You gotta make a perception check as you kind of go in. You see his clubber kind of like places the shell down in front of you, turns around and then leans back and clicks his back. on it.
Oh, that sounded great, mate.
Wow.
And then he kind of rolls over and stands up again.
Nice.
That was
Good.
good.
I'm glad.
Yeah, might patent that.
Part of me wants to go and see how Mastella does, but also I will not understand a word that's being said.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, you will. If you can understand one language, you can understand what he's saying.
I won't be able to say what's said back though.
No, but still.
Fuck it, why not? Maybe
Get the basic gist.
Listen at the door.
That ain't half bad. 19.
Every now and again you'll hear like a
Oh,
or like a yap or something, but yeah, there's certainly some that seem to be awake. But don't seem to be as riled up as they were. But yeah.
I'll go down as well. Why not?
Yeah, I'll go down as well. I'm interested.
So the three of you could certainly fit in this room because it's like a small foyer before the hull.
Oh,
So you see as the three of you kind of like get down, kind of just by the door, stood in height order.
Just by the door.
I'm going to go check on Gizmo and Galileo, see how they're getting on whilst all this is happening.
While I'm like, oh, sorry. No, you go.
Okay, they seem to be doing pretty well actually. Gizmo seems to be quite happy. Galileo is a little bit tired from the copious amounts of swimming that has been going on, but has been able to hold on to the ship when needed as well. But yeah, you have a little converse.
I think my biggest thing was I just wanted to check in with him after the Earth Elemental to make sure he was okay.
Yeah, he informs you that he was clinging to the bottom of your guys' ship to hide from it, but the octopus has managed to sort it out. So all
Good
good.
thinking.
Hello, everyone in chat, by the way.
Super cool.
Soup to you, my man. That's exactly what you put, Annie. I'm so sorry.
When I'm casting,
It is. It's okay.
when I'm casting tongues, I'm gonna do that, but I'm also gonna sort of like, once I'm finished, I'm gonna just nudge Garv and say, "Could you bang on the door?"
Bang.
It's like a
And I'm gonna say, do they say anything, or is it literally just a sound?
it's just a sound that a bit like a panicked kind of sudden flinch.
Hello! You should be able to understand me now. Please respond if you can.
It's a couple of moments and you hear like some shifting around from the other side of the room. And you hear a voice come from probably the other side of the door. It's just,
Where are Gdush? What do you want? Who are you?
My name is Mastella. We are a crew. I will start with the basics. We are here to liberate you. We have come to save you.
Can you open the door?
Bear with me. I have some important things to say before I open this door. Ragdush, the previous guy, obviously seemed like he was bad. Was he not nice? How was he? You tell me, you know?
Yeah. The mistress, the Pack Lord, she saw to him. She was, not nice, bad man.
Okay. And you are slaves, no?
No? Yes. Why are you saying no? Yes, we
No,
slaves.
I mean, are you... No, sorry, it's a colloquialism. You are slaves, is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. We are here to free you, but there is quite a lot of us. We are worried you are going to attack, so we need your words that you're not going to attack if we open the door. Is that okay?
Are you going to attack us?
No, we will not attack unless provoked. I will warn you though, we have some experienced fighters in our group, and if you do try to attack us, we will not hesitate to wipe you all out.
Oh my god.
Not what I would have said, but
Make a persuasion check.
Why did you say that all in giant?
I didn't know you knew Oren.
Oh, that's crooked.
Crooked as the day I was born.
You're crooked.
Persuasion.
Yep.
Nah, 13.
Let's walk with it.
Agreement is mutual. You don't attack us, we don't attack you.
We will not attack you. We are here to free you, like I say.
And open the door.
I'm going to open the door now.
It's locked.
I'm going.
Okay, back away from the door. We are going to knock it down. It is locked, okay? Back away from the door.
Oh yeah, the key went with the captain.
Yeah. I am.
You found his ring of keys when you delved for him.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I
You
believe
just didn't find the axe, yeah.
I believe I have them.
Yep.
In fact, I'm going to ready the action to attack anything that comes out of this as I unlock the door.
I will keep like cloak wrapped around myself, like pistol underneath it in case anything goes for us
I'm
aggressively.
unlocking the door with like my hammer behind my back, ready to go.
Yeah. I very slowly open
As
it.
soon as you unlock the door, it immediately flies inwards open, and you see as about 5 or 6 gnolls are gathered right by the door, and you see as they go to kind of like step out and see you all there, then they kind of take another couple of steps back, looking cautious, being that there's like 3 to 4 people in that small space, one of them being very large. You see as the one that seems to have been talking to you seems to like put a hand on her shoulder, and you see as this more kind of grey furred looking gnoll kind of steps forward. You see as he's got this kind of red not robe, but like scrap of cloth tied around him. He's hunched a bit and has this like kind of impromptu staff made of wood that seems to have another gnoll's skull on the top of it.
Oh,
Nice.
That's nice.
Oh, good.
please don't be threatened.
You see as he kind of reaches into it's like a satchel, like a haphazardly made satchel, kind of like pulls out a small candle and kind of like lights it with a brief magic word, and then just sticks it up into the
That's cool.
into the head.
We do not want to hurt any of you. Like I say, our prime reason for coming here was to free you. I
Let
have
us
some.
go.
Sorry?
Then let us go.
Well, we are in the middle of the sea, so we can't let you go straight away. What I am going to say, this is still important. We are going to Tortuga, is our plan next. Are you happy for us to free you in Tortuga? Would you prefer, there is a wood nearby Tortuga, you may have heard of it. It is called the Demon Wood. I don't know anything about it. But if you would prefer to go there, we can take you there. There is another island we could drop you off at. Where would you like to go? You are free now, okay? So you can choose. I mean, to an extent, we have places to be.
Make a gnoll reserve.
You are free now.
Hey now.
Yeah, do we know anything about this island here?
We kind of camped around it a bit.
You stayed around it for a bit. It's a small kind of a smaller
Gnoll
landmass.
reserve.
You see, he kind of looks at the.
Do
other
you have
gnoll.
any preference of where to go?
They kind of
sound
yip
like
and yak
comic
back, and as you hear this, they're kind of talking about like as they kind of huddle around. You see, as they kind of like come in, you see this is quite a large hull room. It looks like pretty much most of the hull has been used to store these gnolls in. You see no semblance of beds, but you do see scraps of cloth and kind of ruined bedding along the floor.
Very
And you
homely.
see is about 20 to 30 gnolls kind of from this room all kind of like gather like around this one figure that has this staff with a gnoll's head on the gnoll's skull on top of it. They begin kind of like chattering, and from like some you can pick up just from the language that you now briefly understand. It's discussing places, and you see as eventually this grey one kind of like pushes past through the crowd again, kind of goes from
Tortuga good.
Tortuga is good. Okay.
Oh, that works out.
That honestly couldn't have
Tortuga
gone
is
any
good for
better.
these guys. They're happy to go.
Fucking sick.
I'm speaking
Perfect.
only in giant at this stage.
I understand.
Yeah.
Giant
What?
Anyway.
Oh, I said Tortuga's fine.
Okay, go. Yeah, Tortuga's
I
good.
thought we could all speak giant now.
No.
No.
Well,
No,
thought
No,
we could
I
all
can
speak
understand everyone.
We go upstairs.
If you don't attack anyone, that's
Yeah.
the rule. We're not going to attack you, but don't attack us either, okay?
Like, the whole time they're on the boat. You
Like
should
the
make that
whole
clear.
time, until we drop you off, and even afterwards, I would prefer if you didn't attack us. We have freed you.
Look, I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
I get it. You no attack me, I no attack you.
Okay, good. Do you shake hands? Is that something?
You see, kind of like, as that, and as you do it, you feel this greasy, sweaty fur from this beast that clearly is just not clean.
I'll just try and not show how grossed out Miss Stella is by that.
Tell them they're pretty good in a scrap too.
You guys are good in a fight. Oh, there were 9 of you on the top of the deck originally. We
12. There was 12 of them
There were 12,
originally.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm bad with numbers in your language. 9 is sometimes confused with 12. There were 12 of you on the top deck. We put them in a lifeboat and they got away. We weren't able to tell them that they were free, but they freed
They're
themselves.
kind of out now.
Yeah, so you know.
Make a deception check.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
that's
no.
skirting on a nat 20. That's a 9.
If I had a point of inspiration, I'd give it you.
Same.
I have
Oh,
one.
actually, I've
you
got
can
one.
have, Tom.
I've got one. I'll take it. I've got an advantage from Gaunty, so I'll use that.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we all have those.
One better.
Sorry.
No, I don't have one. I used mine on an attack on Noel, which then you prevented me from seeing through. So
10.
Well, his insight was a 9.
Hey, it was worth it.
whoa.
That was a worthy spend.
You see as he kind of sniffs at you in the way that like a dog would, and kind of like narrows his eyes at you and just kind of looks to the altar.
We go up.
Okay.
We see the sun.
Yeah,
Ask,
come with us.
ask if any of them speak any other languages.
Do any of you speak any other languages other than Null?
No.
It's okay.
It's a null from them.
Yeah, no, they only speak Null. But I can cast this again 2 more times, so I can speak to them for like 3 hours.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice.
Ask if they're looking for work.
Can you cast it on me?
You can. It's anyone you touch.
No.
Good insight, yeah.
See as they begin moving to go
Never
up.
mind, that was a crit fail.
They begin moving, like expecting you guys to move to go up to the deck.
Yeah, I'll,
sure.
Yeah, I'll escort them up.
You see as you guys who've been waiting on top deck, you see as like 20 or 30 gnolls break out onto the deck of the lag dog, and you see as they kind of like look up, they shield their eyes a bit from the sun as they look and kind of breathe in the air. Some of them kind of go over to the ship and kind of like look over at the water as well, and you kind of see as they begin looking around. Also you see some of them sprint into the captain's quarters as well to just kind of check that Ragbush is dead.
We'll figure that out later. I'll sort of wait for them to go past and check out the rooms beyond where they were locked up.
So as you after you kind of like stand there and wait, and they all corral past you onto the deck.
What the stench?
You go in. This room, is not good. There are being that they've been locked in there for 2 long rests. Technically now they've there's piles of feces in the corners, scraps of food and bone.
I was going to say, do they have a corner or is it just wherever?
They have a couple of corners.
Okay, fair.
Well, there's only one
but some of them
Couldn't
are
even
like,
allocate it to one corner.
no, they're quite a chaotic bunch. You kind of go through and you see there's no like you walk right to the back of the ship. It seems like this room is built for holding gnolls, and that's about it.
Sick.
It doesn't even do that very well.
It's the Nold.
What were they eating?
Eating each other.
You find when I say scraps, I mean scraps of like flesh and like meat that's beginning to almost like get gamey and go into a slaw, and it's just
that's real hard.
and the more you look, the more you're like, oh, I shouldn't have looked at that. I shouldn't have looked
No
at
wonder
that.
they shout themselves. Christ.
Have a little bit of a nom.
You kind of
Gav, come on, man.
you kind of sink it down, and that's the first thing that hits your stomach, and you're not sure for a second, and you're like, oh fuck, and then
Galantor, please.
there's like and you're like,
I'm fine with your eating habits recently, but that's a bit fat.
Right, okay. Bear with me.
Okay.
I have this charm until I do the next giant trial. While I've got it on, I might as well try things I wouldn't normally be able to eat. Because now I have like that experience. You know when people say like it tastes like a boot? I can actually say something tastes like a boot now. Because I've eaten boots.
Have you eaten the boot?
I did it in front of you. I ate that orc's boot when we were
Oh, I
interrogating
forgot
him.
about that. Oh my god, yeah, that was...
That actually makes complete sense. I completely understand.
That was horrible. That was one of the worst things I ever ate, but I know now.
We've been through a lot together. That's one of the more haunting experiences I've had in my life. Is watching you eat an orc's boot.
I'd say definitively the slaughtered meat that you've just picked up that is the worst thing you have ever eaten. The boot was just a little bit better than that, and the halfling a little bit better than that.
You ate oh yeah, you did eat a halfling.
Before you even got the yeah, you did.
Yeah, I know. I also sucked out that orc's eye.
You did, yeah. I hated that. I hated everything about that particular event.
Yeah, moving on.
Please.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, after we search in here and kind of as the Noel's going around, I'm gonna suggest that we put all the valuables and vulnerable members of the crew on the ship that the Knolls are not on.
I assumed you did that. You see as well over the next couple of minutes as the shaman Knoll kind of begins walking, kind of like pointing to like bits of rigging, and you'll see as Knolls will climb up and like scamper up the rope and then begin retying things off. And it seems like they start doing work on this ship.
Hey, just so you know, you don't have to do
Fair
that.
play.
Hey,
If you want to do that, it's fine, but you're free now. You don't have to do that.
we move faster.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
It's not wrong.
Let's go.
Should we leave? Like, because they may just take the ship.
No, not all of us leave. I think.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's leave some of us here.
Oh yeah.
Because then they, in case they try and take off.
I'll wait here with Clubber.
You see as this, you see as the shaman kind of goes down towards you.
You know how drive thing?
Most of us, we've got another ship here. We know how to do it.
We can do rigging, but can't sail.
That's okay. We know how to do that.
Ask them if anyone knows how to navigate.
Do any of you know how to navigate?
Ask them if they want a job.
Do any of you? I mean, obviously you're free now, so you can do whatever you like. But if you would like to work for us, we have a very competitive rate.
Yeah,
We will pay you in gold, actual
doing
gold, and
other
feed you.
people's work for too long.
That's okay. That's also fine. You know, they've been doing other people's work for too long. You know.
That's
Oh
understandable.
yeah, no, that's fine.
You can do your own thing.
Thank
Go
God
out,
for that.
start some crocheting business, or do like a
Hey, I mentioned that to you in confidence.
make some pillows, or sign up to Etsy. Etsy is amazing.
You see,
The god Etsy, god of craft.
Actually, it's not that great.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Is it not?
No, it's not really not good for like sort of just. Yeah, I'll explain off stream.
Quick,
That's
yeah,
all right.
quick plug. Yeah, it's like yeah.
Quick anti-plug.
There we go.
you see as the Knoll kind of goes to you.
Be waiting for when we set sail.
And you see as he kind of taps his staff on the ground. You see as the flame inside the Knoll skull kind of brighten a bit, and you see as his form shrinks and then grows around the staff. And you see as the Knoll head goes up and grows flesh as he turns into a giant hyena, and then he just walks to the back of the ship near the wheel and just sits down.
I got Nem.
Yes, Captain.
You've had experience with hyenas, haven't you, before?
We all have.
Yes.
You're
I
also
have
slightly more
regrettably.
intimate than the rest of us.
My knee starts to ache.
Yeah.
Yes, Captain. I have.
Do they eat bird?
Do they eat bird?
Yeah. Should I be alarmed?
Yes, Captain. I'm pretty sure they eat everything.
You saw what they ate. I think birds like a delicacy.
Well, they've said
But
they
I
want
would say 9 times out of 10 they do tend to hunt in packs, but I don't think there's any exclusionary rule against birds. So
I mean, this is a pack.
They've said they won't hunt us. They won't hurt us if we don't hurt them. You know. So I take his word.
So, Captain, are we going to tow?
Tortuga.
Are we going to tow the ship, or are we going to crew the two ships? Because we probably, if the Knolls
I mean,
are
if
going
they're
to
going
help,
to help out, we might as well crew them both.
yeah,
If we just deviate, because we've got at least 3 people who can sail.
me, you, and Iklal.
Yes.
Yeah.
The issue is we don't have a third navigator.
Yeah, we don't need 3 because the Terratine's in a bottle.
No, it's more so like we can do weird shifts.
Oh, fair.
Because now it's like we can either all sail at once, like 2 sail at once and then take rests.
I think it's safer that way because if we do come into something, at least then one ship has the chance of not getting absolutely fucked. Whereas if we're towing one,
Oh yeah.
they're tethered together.
If we had 3, we could do like one break while the other 2 are on and then mix and match and be weird with it. But
True.
this will do.
Yeah.
Tortuga?
So we.
Tortuga!
Yeah. 2 separate ships.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just we'll split our own crew, so like the slightly, I guess, is it the day crew who are slightly more combat orientated?
It's the night crew.
The night crew.
The night crew, they're put them on the Knoll ship for now.
That's
just in
me, Mastella, River, I think. Are you on the night crew or is it Nem on the night crew?
I always thought I was on that crew because
Yeah.
I've got dark vision. But then so have you, River. So.
I have as well, yeah. I think it seems to shift pretty regularly. I did write the night and day crew down once, though. Let me check.
So you put in...
I don't mind. Do you have a preference, love? Because you did watch over the little Knolls last night as well.
So you put in half your crew on the
Yeah, I'll
Lagdog
do day crew.
and then the regular day crew on Sea Razor.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool, I'll go on Sea Razor then.
Are you going to be anchoring up for the night when or are you sailing?
We'll
Trying to
anchor
sail
up
with
through
me?
the night.
Yeah, we'll sail during the day, anchor through the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just park kind of close to one another at nights.
I think that's the best.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cuddle up.
Yeah.
We set sail.
Yep. You begin setting sail, and unfortunately the weather seems to be pretty calm, like average.
Good.
It's
Don't lie. Come on, Gav.
There's a nice northerly wind that seems to kind of like take you along with it as you begin sailing. So if I could just get the relevant checks from everyone, please. So anyone manning the ship, anyone navigating, anyone.
Intimidate. Okay, well that fell on the floor. And so did that one.
I'll use my Gaunty's advantage on that roll.
Thank you, Gaunties.
Absolute cack.
If you'd like to give us advantage, if you pay £3, you can give a player advantage or disadvantage, and for £5, a player a crit fail or crit success. The successes and advantages also work on the DM.
Make a check for the Knolls. The Knolls get a 24 to do their job do the crew job on the ship for the Lagdog.
They should be getting paid for this shit.
Do I just get my proficiency bonus to sailing? Is that how that works?
Proficiency and I believe strength for you because I said just convince me how you use it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just tossing that swing of the ship around. So that's.
I forgot I used charisma for that.
19 for me.
19. So who else on your night crew?
22.
22, and then
11.
cool, and then Poirot Riverside of this.
I got a 21.
Nice.
I got an 11.
Cool.
19.
Nice. So overall, it's pretty good. It's pretty smooth sailing as you guys begin making the trek northward to Tortuga. Roll for some stuff. How many days did that use you guys from there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5.
Please nothing.
Seems to go quite smoothly.
Oh, thank
as,
God.
as the Bastional Pass is quite usually safer waters as you begin going forward.
Yeah.
And after the
Fuck that one up, didn't we?
4.5 days, you sail into
Kind of where we fucked everything up.
the Bay of Tortuga. You
Nice.
see, again, as you kind of come in on this slightly misty afternoon, as there are people, as always, just drinking. You see a couple people get pushed, a couple of bodies floating fresh in the harbour as you arrive at this very chaotic city.
Oh, alrighty.
You see as all the
Home
Knolls
again.
rush to, or most of the Knolls rush to one side of the ship and begin looking at it, and they begin kind of excitedly.
I'll turn on Tom's again.
Yeah.
Hello, Knolls. You can hear me again now. Hello.
You see as the Knoll kind of shaman character kind of.
What's his name?
You've not asked.
What's your name, friend?
Yanak.
Okay. Yanak. Here we are.
What is yours?
I told you it was Mastella.
Yes, you did.
I did. So here we are in Tortuga. You know what? I would say don't cause any trouble, but you guys are free to do what you like. So
How many of them are there?
About 30 or so.
30, cool. I will count out 60 gold.
Cool.
And 90 gold and split between them.
And they've also got your note as well, I believe.
They do.
You see as the shaman kind of like takes it kind of.
Thank you.
You see as he kind of tosses it to the floor, and you see as all of them again kind of scrabbling and like picking it up together. You see as he then kind of looks at the streets of Tortuga, kind of looks at you guys, looks pointedly at you, Mustella, and just goes,
Thank you.
Tell them before they go.
The abyssal mongrels will remember this.
the Abyssal Mongrels. I will remember your name.
Tell them to spread our story.
Oh, spread our story. Yes. What's up? Have we got a pirate name yet?
Yeah, with the
Tell them about the ghost ship.
Ferraro. We
Oh yes.
Captured their ship and 3 others.
This is Ferraro. Your ship is actually the 4th ship that we have captured recently. We stole a bunch of goods and we got a bunch of cool stuff. And then we freed you slaves. Obviously, spread our word. That's all we ask. Okay?
They're going to spread it to exactly people who can speak Knoll.
Oh, God.
You see as he kind of like looks up to the afternoon sky, and he lets out a howl. It just howls to the sky above. You see as the gnolls begin clambering off.
Oh, wait! Before you go. Just for the fun of it, these are the last words you will understand me saying. So it is a pleasure to have known you. It's a pleasure to help you.
I've been a slave for years.
I'm going to touch him and just cast tongues on him so everyone can understand what he says for the next hour.
Cool.
That's a good fucking shout.
You see,
Where's the story? Into next hour. Go.
You see as he jumps off the ship, and you see as the guy's walking by, and he goes, "Death in the name of Yinagu!" and casts blight on him. You see as this man's life is sapped from his bones as he drops down, and other gnolls begin to swarm him and pick him. And you see as this pack of 30 gnolls begins to wreak havoc throughout the streets of Tortuga as they run through the streets.
It's kind of boring when we come here.
Guys, we did a good thing.
We did a good thing.
Garv sits down as a cuppa.
You know what? Yeah, as is their right.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good as well. And we're going to spread the story, you know? Someone let me wash my hands.
We've all turned our backs. We're facing away from the shore, like having a cup of tea, and there's just carnage in the back.
Tortuga just bursts into flame.
No, I imagine we're watching this nightmare spread out before us. Like, we did this.
I was going to say, like, Silas is going to turn to Fuaro and just say, Captain, permission to follow and watch.
I mean, I'm right behind you. Let's go. Oh, wait there. And I go in my cabin and pull out as many bottles of rum as I can. Just hand them out. Like, come on, this will be great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've got this weird
Silas
warmth
is going
feeling.
to turn into a giant eagle and sort of gesture towards Mastella because he's probably the only one that he could carry and just say, get on.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Cool. So you hop on, and I believe you're flying with.
Yeah, just fly with.
So
Spend the afternoon.
My
I'll fly with.
I can tag along.
Yeah, get on your back.
Garv, you kind of watch as the rest of your party just all take flight and leave you on the deck.
Oh God, do you want to come with? I'll polymorph you.
I'm still the best, I say on my own, to no one.
You see his fame's kind of tap
His name's
on
nowhere.
on the ankle and just goes, we could run through the streets and try to catch him, Garv.
Oh, fuck off, Fames.
As Scythus is like taking me away, I'm like, Garv, I can polymorph you if you like!
Inspiration.
Oh, poor Fames.
So as the lot of you take to the skies, you see as this pack of gnolls,
Someone clip that for me, thank you.
you see as they're dividing between the streets and just jumping people, and seem to be like standing. You see as a couple of people begin battering a few back, and you see a group of about 5 or 6 gnolls with the shaman at the head kind of fighting this other group of pirates that are letting off guns at them. You see as a couple of gnolls begin falling down dead. You watch as the shaman slams his gnoll head staff on the ground again, and you notice that surrounding the pirates opposite him as these 5 giant hyenas get summoned and then just pounce them and begin mauling. You see as they just... You can watch for as long as you like, but yeah, you see as it's a lot of this. They seem to be running through and just enjoying the absolute chaotic freedom and spreading death in the
I
name
think
of
we
Yinagu.
really shouldn't have done that.
That's fine.
I mean, we freed a bunch of slaves.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's-
going to say I
it's
told you so,
Tortuga.
but I fucking told you so.
Yeah, slavery
Oh my
is
God.
worse than murder in the name of Yinagu,
Yeah,
as far as I'm
Exactly.
Yeah, I murder things in the name of Fulmar all the time, and you let me loose.
This is like, as the moral compass of the party, this is River's morals perfectly encapsulated.
I see this as an
This is it.
absolute win.
I've not made a huge mistake.
After they kind of flown off, Nova kind of like punches you on the shoulder and says, "Drink."
Thank you, Gontes.
Yeah, I also need to fight Clubber for a bit. I promised him I'd fight him.
Oh, we need some of that.
This will be something to watch. You see as he kind of like turns around.
We've got our passengers as well.
Oh yeah, I'll tell them that we arrived, I
You
guess.
see as they come up on deck after you guys have all just flown out to the skies after releasing a pack of
Yeah, hey,
savage gnolls.
hey, I'm the only one left now of the main people you probably spoke to. They all flew off watching some gnolls tear through the city. Be careful out there.
That's quite alright. You see the stone Goliath kind of bone breaker kind of like gives you a tap on the side, reaching up a little bit. You see kind of a grey skin. It's all right. We were going to go for a drink later. Should be around.
Right. Well, enjoy your stay.
We'll do.
It's
Likewise.
a lovely city.
It's not there, but it's fun.
That's true.
It's being ravaged by gnolls currently.
Every time we come here, it's so chaotic. The first time Limey Limes was, the second time was fucking Garth's treasure trail. And now we've just unleashed complete carnage. Every time it's
sea
a
rays
treat.
are on the horizon, and the whole city's like, oh fuck.
Oh, they're coming. Oh, not again.
Cannons are going to get wheeled out.
Evacuate.
We're worse than Midas for Tortuga at this point. Oh god.
We wanted renown. This is how you get it.
Yeah.
So as you fight the club, we'll do the usual sparring rules.
Cool. I'll rage up.
Cool. Go ahead and do a attack roll, a con save, an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Cool. Attack roll is wow. Really terrible. Just a regular attack roll.
Yep.
Cool. That is. I'd probably fight him unarmed, so that's going to be a 9.
Cool. So attack roll, a con save, and then athletics or acrobatics.
Con save is pretty good with a 16.
Cool.
And then athletics or acrobatics. Wow, I rolled so terribly on almost all of those. 15 for athletics.
Cool. I should work out his.
So that was a 9, a 18, and a 15, I believe that was.
Cool. So as you've been kind of like getting into this slog with club, you notice that despite his stupidity and his very simple approach to life,
Yeah.
he can pack a hit.
Good.
You see, as he's using his standard kind of wooden just kind of club, as he doesn't really know to fight with anything else, and every time he hits you, it like knocks a bit of the wind out of you, and you're like, oh fuck, that actually hurt. As he beat you on the attack rolls.
Yeah.
On the con save with the taking damage, you see that despite being a bag of hit points, you are a much bigger bag of hit points.
Nice.
As you see that as he can take a beating as you kind of punch him, but you see that he ducks out. He can take about half the damage that you can.
Cool.
And with the athletics or acrobatics check to kind of maneuver around and keep going, you guys are pretty much on par. So you tie in this sparring session.
Nice.
As you find yourselves equal in this fight, after you kind of like sit down, you see his club is kind of. That looked good.
That was a good fight. See, it doesn't need to go to the death.
Yeah.
Not this time.
But I do need to kill something.
Oh, well, we're in Tortuga.
We're famous.
No,
No.
not anyone on this ship.
We're a halfling.
As long as they're not part of our crew, go nuts.
I'll be back.
As he walks off the ship.
I turn to the rest of the crew. If you tell Mastella, that's a no-go.
Tell Miss Stella what?
You're not here.
You see-
Yeah, I know.
You guys eventually make your way into Tortuga for your first night, and if you'll meet up somewhere, the night is yours.
Clubber's out looking for a halfling.
Yeah, I know. I gathered, honestly.
What happened to the gnolls?
Nods. As you got through the night, you kind of say you gather at one of your favourite establishments, Scum-Ass.
Can it be whores?
Yeah, sure.
I like whores.
Yes, or whores. And just from picking up rumours, kind of seeing what people said, they get the idea that they certainly know that you guys freed these gnolls.
Oh no!
So, some people some people find it fucking hilarious. You meet one guy who's like, that was fucking brilliant. I killed some arsehole who's been giving me trouble for weeks. Honestly, thank you so much. Yes.
You're welcome.
Right stuff.
I accept compliments in drinks.
Well then, and you see he kind of like clicks. You see from the barman kind of brings around a couple of shots. You find a couple of people who
I killed my father.
are not that pleased with it. You find some people who are indifferent to it, but yeah, the general consensus seems to be that they wreaked havoc through the streets before fleeing northward into the Demon Wood.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I think that's
just chucked it at the demon.
This
wood
couldn't
anyway.
have gone better. Anyone who comes
We're
up to us being
bastard.
like, I can't believe you did this, I'll just give them the free drinks that the other people bought us. It's like, here you go, in considerations.
if they don't leave after that, I'll just walk up behind them.
Yeah.
You guys you seem to get quite a not a wide berth, but yeah, no one seems to mess with you this night. It seems tale of the gnolls and the many deaths in Tortuga seems to get around.
Sweet rap.
We did it.
Yeah.
There is no downside to what we've done.
I can't see it.
Nope.
Freed slaves. Check.
Perfect.
Caused havoc in Tortuga.
Spot on.
Check.
Normal.
Delivered the passengers to Tortuga.
Amazing.
Triple check.
took 4 ships out in like 3 days.
That was fucking sick. That was great. You know, I'm buying around for everyone. That was amazing. Well done, crew. Whole crew. Everyone gets it.
Who's looking after our boats?
Probably one of the no-names.
Flash always looking after the boat.
Yeah.
I don't imagine
Yeah,
Bagby's feeling
nowhere,
like
usually.
panting right now.
Is he shooting anyone who pisses on it?
Yeah.
That's true.
I would have left someone in charge.
I assumed you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a night of drinks. You see as one moment as Asher manages to find his way in and find you guys in Hawes.
Where?
Hawes?
Thank you.
You see, got it. All right, everyone. Evening.
Hello.
Just wanted to stop by before I head back to the ship to sleep for the night.
Good. You're allowed.
Do you want me to sell the goods here? Should I begin touching base with people, or
I mean, we're going to get a good price here.
We
Well,
do need.
get a good price, but it will be easier for me to sell them.
We also have a stolen ship, which might be easier to sell here.
Or if you want me to unload the ship, I can do that as well.
That's probably, if you could find buyers for a ship, that wouldn't be bad.
Which ship are we going to sell, though? What's the difference between the Terratide and the Lagdog?
So the Lagdog is
The
a frigate.
Terratide is tieable to Magnus.
Yep.
True.
So
Let's
Terratide,
keep that one in the bottle.
Terratide is like a secure potion room, and is recognisable as one of Magnus's ships.
Okay,
Or not one
yeah.
of Magnus's ships, sorry, it had Magnus. People
Let's sell the Lagdog then.
Sell the Lagdog.
Right, I will put some feelers out. Again, we're probably going to be able to shift it quick. Don't know if we'll get a ton for it, but I mean, we've got the other goods anyway, so I'll get
Cool.
to
I mean,
work.
we could. Yeah, we don't really have a choice. We can't sail 2 ships for too long.
No, I think we'll be fine. We're still going to get a decent
some
amount.
money.
for it.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
it's-
going to sell the.
Isn't the
everything else
Lagdog
as
better
well.
than Sea Razor?
It's bigger technically.
It depends. It depends if you. It can take another room, but actually, I believe your ship might be quicker.
It is.
Our ship's quicker, but we've spent a lot of money on the rooms we've got, and also some sentimental attachments.
I need to pee pretty
We
badly.
need to get it repaired, don't we?
Yes,
we
quite
do, pretty
badly.
desperately. I don't know if we can in Tortuga though.
No ship price until 2 go.
No shipwrights in Tortuga. We're going to have to sail somewhere
Okay.
soon.
Ashes, so he gets the check.
There are some. They're in Iceland.
Yeah, in any major cities there are.
So,
So what's he gets about +5? Done alright. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do for the night other than drinking and libation?
yes, but give me a minute if anyone else wants to do something. I need to look something up.
Would I be able to, in sort of like over the course of a few hours, be able to collect enough sort of underwater tat that would sort of value up to around 25 gold?
Yeah, make a investigation check to see if you can find. There's always people selling stuff in Tortuga. It's just never official or obvious. So yeah, go ahead and roll investigation check to see if you can find someone selling that.
Oh, I'm not looking for people selling things. I'm going to be going underwater. I'm
Okay.
looking for like
Yeah, so-
seaweed and sea rocks and things that have fallen overboard.
Oh yeah, you could certainly get some just like random kind of bits like that.
I think that's a dirty 20.
You're looking very
It is.
summary out.
It is a dirty 20.
Easy enough, just a quick dive into the river. Yeah, you managed to quickly scoop up some of them. Couple of minutes, not even that.
Nice one. And I'm going to ritual cast divination again and ask the same question.
Cool. Let me just work it out.
We sail back to Iceland.
No, we're still on that night.
Okay.
Even for us, that's a quick turnaround. For in the time you pissed, we managed to sail across the water.
I don't know what you guys get up to when I'm out of the rooms.
Nothing horny, I promise.
Now I feel like you did something horny.
You get as you cast that, you get a much similar answer. You feel yourselves amongst the murky water that soon gets rushed and cleared away, and you feel like again it's not within the 7 days, but it's approaching.
Cool.
It's the week.
Yeah, nothing that I really wanted to do beyond that I can think of.
Cool. Anyone else?
Yes, I have a thing. Firstly, what's this stretch called?
That's the choke.
The choke. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll just go like anyone who sort of I can have a chat with like at the bar.
Cool.
I'll be like, hey, do you know Fireseer? He's a pirate captain. Met him in a bar a few weeks ago. Goliath, big guy, red tattoos.
I was like, never heard of him.
Fair enough. Cool guy. He mentioned fucking terrifying. Apparently, in the choke, there's been a ghost ship sighted. There was a Magnus ship that sailed through there not too long ago. There was a big storm and it just vanished. No sign of it.
No.
And he went through on another stormy night and he saw this ghostly apparition of a boat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I'll put my hand on his shoulders like, yeah, no, it's true, mate. So true.
I've heard ghost stories before, but I don't really leave Tortuga.
Fair enough. This is the first I've heard of one like quite big. I trust this fancy bloke.
With these ghosts around, I wouldn't leave Tortuga either.
One gonna.
You're the smart one.
Good on you.
I thought so.
Make sure you warn other people. Like, you're the only one who can. You're the brains behind this now.
Am I?
I trust you.
Make a persuasion check.
That's this one guy.
Fuck yes. Persuasion is 23.
So, got a nod to me. He's like got some self-assurance. This is my burden to bear.
It is.
We'll get started in the morning.
Good luck to you.
Goes back to his pipe, finishes it off, and has a renewed sense of self-worth in him.
I believe in you.
He's going to quit his job in the morning and take this on full time.
Just as he walks away, I just turn to you and said, and now everything has started. Our work is done until we kill it in a few weeks.
There are things in motion here that cannot be stopped.
Is that anyone else want to do anything for tonight, or are you just having your other long
Just
rest?
getting rowdy and ruckus
Having a
up in
rest,
Tortuga.
Cool.
I'm going to ask around if anyone's heard anything about the meteor that landed in the Demon Wood.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was it.
You find a older kind of dragonborn lady, red of scales.
I love the way you say that. Red of scale.
Red of scale. Everyone's been talking about it. It landed just north.
Does anyone know what happened about it? Does anyone find it?
People have gone, but Demonwood.
So no one's come back.
Not yet. Or if they have, they didn't come back through Tortuga.
So there's no word of what it actually is currently.
Yeah, big rock from the sky, I'd say.
Yeah, probably a big rock from the sky. Because that's the basics.
I think she's the brains behind all this. I think we should have told her about the ghost ship.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. And I will buy a shot of something on fire.
Cool. She kind of looks at him and goes,
That's stereotyping. But luckily for you, it is my favourite drink.
you nailed it.
you see she lights the shot with her flame breath and then...
You can only do that once per day. It's not worth it.
It's not stereotyping. I heard you talking about it, and I knew.
Make a deception check.
Are you stalking this woman?
No.
I'm not helping you.
Big yikes. 9.
She's like...
Sure.
Racist. Turns back to her drink.
Did they say how many days travel north there was?
Yeah, how far... Well,
It didn't say.
Yeah,
We know it's near this
the
mountain.
the
Skytear.
moon, yeah.
Fucking sky.
So it's at least 1, half, 1, 2,
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Depending where
max
it is.
3.5, minimum 2.5, I think. Depending on where
Depends
it
on
is.
how fast you want to travel through the Demon Wood.
Also
Yeah,
that.
we gotta go through the wood, man.
We got...
It's been a long time since we've had a good on-land adventure.
Trek through a wood.
True.
Yeah.
I love the sea, but let's mix it up a bit. I'm going to go for that if other people are.
We also
I've
like
been wanting to for a
can
while.
fly. Like most
Now
of
we
us
can
can
fly. Yeah,
Like it's just me.
it's
I
just
can
you.
polymorph.
Yeah, we can
you.
change
Could my bat lift Garv? I'm guessing not.
Without you, yes.
No. That doesn't really solve the problem.
No. Because then you
Could
can.
I carry River and Mustela as a giant eagle?
You'd probably be moving half, but yeah.
We could just polymorph Garv as well.
That's so much
That's
easier.
gonna be
Yeah.
easier, yeah.
Yeah.
Gav, are you happy being a bird? You want to be a big one?
How big are we talking here?
I don't know how big I can make you, man. I'm not as big as you are.
Somewhere between a goldfinch and a sparrow.
It's quite small.
That's pretty.
I can make you a giant eagle if you want. I can
Yeah,
make
I
you like a.
Oh, you made me a giant eagle?
Yeah, I make you a big giant eagle. You
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
it's
fine.
not going to be as big as you currently are.
Giant
Oh, wait.
eagles.
Bigger than a guard.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
I owe you a fine steed.
Technically, yeah, because they're large.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, but you can't cast it twice, can you? Or can you?
I don't know. It's not concentration or
I
anything.
believe the original. Let me read the word.
Look it
spell.
up.
I'm unsure.
I would imagine I could probably only cast it once. Yeah.
The previous one disappeared.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, that is true.
All good. No, we'll save it for when Garth just wants to fuck around.
Yeah.
Because that's probably what I'll use it for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fine. Polymorph me. Garth don't mind. It's a giant eagle. It's got giant in the
We'll
name.
do it tomorrow morning. That's fine.
Do it now.
You want it won't last.
I want to see how it feels, though.
Okay, I'm going to need to rest before we do it, but I mean, I suppose.
You said we're going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, alright, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow, it's fine. We'll have to go outside. You have to go. I can't do it in the bar. We'll be kicked out.
It's Tortuga.
Do what you want.
I'm going to scream and shit in this bar.
Yeah, okay. It lasts for an hour.
Can you dispel it before that?
Yeah,
Okay. Just like a minute.
just a minute.
Just like a minute, if
Oh
that's
my
okay.
God.
Do you promise not to be an asshole or
Uh,
a massive bird?
I can't promise because I don't believe I'll retain my mental ability.
Okay. What challenge rating can I transform you up into?
Half his level.
So
Or equal to his
4.
level, maybe?
Yeah, equal to his level with
8.
polymorph.
That's fucking big.
Yeah, big.
Damn. Well, yeah, I'll just make you a giant eagle then.
So, turning to the giant eagle in the bar, you see people immediately kind of like get.
Everybody
Backed up.
remain calm. This is completely on purpose. Everything is under control.
And then Fuaro stands up, just chucks his glass and goes, "Run!" and bolts for the door.
You see, you kind of a giant eagle. And for a bit, as you kind of like move around the room, kind of extend your wings a bit. I should be bouncing on one foot while midstream. Kind of fly around.
I try and say this is really weird, but then I just go, ah!
Do so. After how long does it last? It lasts an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
After about 30 seconds to a minute or so, you feel as your form pops back, and you see as someone from an upper floor kind of like you kind of look up. You see as they leant down with their hand out. Just goes, "We're trying to have a quiet night. Come on." And then leaves.
You're in whores.
Where?
Whores?
Thank you.
I didn't hate it.
Okay. Well, we'll do it tomorrow.
So weird.
Did I successfully incite a panic?
It takes a lot more than that to start a panic in Tortuga.
That's a fair.
Takes a group of 20
takes
to
a group of
30
20 to 30 knolls.
That's why they all have assault
20 to
rifles.
30 feral gnolls charging through the street.
Oh god. They're on hog shift.
So as you guys spend the night with revelry and take your
Who's that?
I don't know. One of the denizens of
Some
halls.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
As you take your rest, Nem.
Oh.
Oh, fucking hell.
As
Oh
you find
boy.
yourself
Hey, what is this?
drifting off to sleep, you find yourself almost restless. Where would you be sleeping? Would it be on Sea Razor, or would you get a room in one of the inns?
Sea Razor.
So you're asleep in the hull of Sea Razor. You kind of wake up and then you hear like a caw of a raven from the deck. Things don't feel right. You wake up, you're still in that half asleep kind of state. You're not really sure what's happening.
Okay. I'm gonna obviously go out and see where the source of the cawing is.
You kind of stand up and wearily kind of walk with the bowing of the ship through. You see as all members of the crew seem to be just asleep in their cots, couple snoring. You see as Clip-Clop is asleep to one side, and you walk up onto the deck that seems to be completely bare. And you look out and see that you're no longer in Tortuga, but in the middle of some undiscernible ocean. You are not sure where. You look around, suddenly awoken and panicked, and see nothing but sea for miles and miles in every direction around you. You look around and you see as another raven on the back of the ship caws towards you, and you find an instinct in you kind of almost push you forward, a hand on your back ushering you as you move towards the raven. You see as it flies and dives off the end of the ship, but with no splash into the water, and you don't see it fly anywhere. It seems to have disappeared. The push on your back again forces you towards the back of the ship as you peer over, and a flock of ravens just burst up, absolutely encompassing you and leaving you in darkness. There's silence for a couple of moments before a bluish light, seems sourceless, comes from behind you. Sourceless from behind you? That doesn't really make sense. As you spin around trying to find where this blue light is, your vision is eventually forced. You feel as two very soft and gentle hands are almost placed on your cheeks and move your head towards the right, where you see a symbol, a triangular symbol with quite a long bottom and then just connected at the top, glowing this arcane blue colour. It's just softly glowing, and you kind of look and you see as this image kind of almost is burned into your mind almost, as it feels like an eternity where you're looking for it. You wake up and then sit up back, finding yourself in Sea Eraser as you look around and see the other crew members kind of sat around. You notice as to one side Ladriel is kind of sat in her cot or against the wall, kind of like just quietly sharpening a dagger, and kind of looks up to you and says, "Alright, so you can't sleep?"
Bad dream. Don't worry about it. I get him a lot.
That's, sorry to hear. Yes, know what you mean. She goes back to kind of sharpening her dagger.
Do I know what the symbol meant? Like what it was?
Make a religion or history check.
Proficient in both, but that's not going to do it. It's a 9.
You kind of like scan your mind, kind of go back through, kind of thinking about religious figures, kind of other icons of worship, and it doesn't seem to connect with any of them.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna like get out of bed. What time is it?
It would be, I imagine you guys would stay up quite late, so we'll say it's around like 5, maybe 6 a.m.
Okay. I'm gonna get up and go to the back of the ship where I had the, like, where I was in the dream, I guess.
Go to the back of the ship, you see there's no crow there, you kind of go and peek over into the water down below, and you notice there's kind of like a empty cask of ale is kind of like just floating near the back of your ship, but nothing else.
Rock and roll. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to stroke my raven for a bit, and at the back of the ship I'll do like a little ritual to the Raven Queen and just like think on it a bit.
You kind of do this ritual to the Raven Queen, and you feel comforted by it. You feel like the connection with her was kind of already there as you make that. You feel like this is another one of her visions to you, and you kind of get a feeling of reassurance or kind of just sits on your shoulder as you perform this ritual and feel your connection with the Raven Queen.
Cool. And like, is there any way that I could like draw the symbol like somewhere myself, like so that I can remember it and not like?
Yeah, you've got like a book, or you can quite easily remember it. You just quite easily sketch that up.
Cool.
Just a very basic triangle.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you very much for that.
It's all right. So morning eventually rolls around. You all come to the sound of drunkards making their way home, the occasional stabbing, and the cawing of seagulls at Tortuga.
Are they sexy seagulls?
No.
I do not respond.
I miss the Knolls.
They're in a better place now.
I know.
They're off killing demons.
Probably
I hope they're happy.
I'm sure they are.
They look pretty happy when
They look like they had a good
when they
time.
were butchering those people. They look pretty happy.
They really.
Yeah, when
they
that
did.
guy was like, "This in the name of Unigu." Oh, you probably didn't hear that.
Oh no, I just heard him like
They
howl.
say that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah,
Fucking hell,
like
I just thought they went nuts.
That was the first things they said when they got off the ship. They
Wait, I
killed-
could hear that.
Yeah,
you
they killed
Tom's
comprehend
on
languages
it.
on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he
could hear that.
screamed it out in Null, but everyone understood.
Wonderful.
What's a Yinagu?
I'm not sure. I assume his mum.
Sounds delicious.
River, Nem, religion checks, please.
Okay. Please don't roll like dog shit again.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
How does dog shit roll?
Poorly.
Not well.
One said minus numbers. Mine is a non-nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, mine is a 19.
Cool. So both of you know a bit about Yinagu. He is the demon lord of gnolls. It's said that the gnoll race was born from the wounds that he got in battle and the blood that spilled behind him, and they rose from his very blood. You know that they very much believe in the weak being culled and killed, and the strong prospering, and that if you cannot hold yourself in battle alongside Yinagu, you're not worthy to be a gnoll in the first place. You know that he is very much a god of, or a lord of death and destruction and the hunt and savagery. He's chaotic evil, as are all gnolls that follow him. And you know that he is the arch enemy of another demon lord by the name of Baphomet, the demon lord of Minotaurs.
I think
The
we
coolest
have the right
one.
thing.
Yeah, I think it's
Does that
good
mean
that
they-
free.
Does that mean we didn't need to lie about having killed some of them? Because they'd just be like, well, they were weak anyway, so it's fine.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yep.
Maybe we should have just killed them. No.
No, what?
No.
Not say that now.
Do you think you should have just killed me?
No, what? I didn't rescue you and you're not a gnoll.
No, but I'm worshipping.
Oh, so it's a race?
One does not simply kill God, by the way. So it's completely different.
Also,
thing,
I didn't say in
I'd
Estella's voice that we should have killed them.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That was just in my voice.
okay, we're fine then.
No.
So, you know.
Eventually you will come to, and the day is yours. It's morning-ish.
Let's go! Camp
Do it.
Flowers!
Yeah.
Mastella's like pulling his socks up. He's like ready.
Where are we going?
Right, we were gonna
Demon
do
Wood.
have a look at that meteor maybe before.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got pissed out of my mind last night.
Oh, dude, same.
I was drinking like.
Turned into
no.
a bear. Do you remember that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it was
Oh,
wild.
Are you happy to do it again?
Was I happy last night?
Yeah,
Seemed
you
to
were
be.
fine. You said it was fine.
I remember there was something about a ghost ship. We should watch out for that.
No, no. Don't worry, Gareth. It's not.
There's someone here on it. He's sorting out. Don't worry. Fucking lord.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to be the bird, and I will say the word and be the bird. I want to go look at this meteor as soon as possible.
Okay, let's just go.
Is everyone on crew happy with that? Let's go and have a look.
Yes,
Yep.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Only question I had was who's going and who's staying to look after the boats.
I was going to say we just the core team of 6. We go
Yeah.
have a wander, and the others will give him basically ship leave time. Just whoever's last on the ship has to stay on the ship.
Oh no, just rotate them out.
Yeah, I know it's too.
Yeah, just
Main
leave
cast.
one person on the ship.
Yeah, fine. All right, day and night
Plus,
calls.
there's 2 ships.
That's also
Oh
true.
yeah, fuck.
Well, we'll leave Clubber on one of the ships,
Yeah.
which has the less people on it, and like, no one's
Do
gonna
we
steal
know
it.
if he killed a halfling last night?
He
He smelled like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the feeling that he killed a couple.
Is it like
We
he's
chose
got
not
like
to
halfling
ask.
corpses with him?
No, but you've certainly seen him this morning. He seems to, for his breakfast, be finishing up a meal of some quite small bones.
That's grim.
He's an ogre's foot.
Yeah, no, I
That's
know.
what he does.
Grind your bones into paste.
Gov.
Yeah, Clubber. No, I've sworn off.
More for me. You see, he peels it clean like a wing.
Ooh, tasty.
I'm so hungry.
I think he quite likes you, Garth. I think he likes you a lot.
I think so too. I think I'm almost like a brother to him now. I hope we're ready for that to go.
Yeah, I can't wait for the inevitable. We have to either fire him or take him out.
Oh, I love it. I love.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm having of mice and men flashbacks.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm getting there.
We've just crafted the perfect disaster
Oh,
for
Lenny.
ourselves.
Are you happy, Dan?
If it happens,
Oh no, he's writing things. Guys, he's writing stuff down.
if it happens, Garv
Oh
would
my
like
God,
to.
no.
Garv would like to be the one to do it. If it has to be done,
Yeah.
oh
I
God.
think he'll respect us more that way.
Do you remember the halflings?
Look at the halflings clubber. Just put the cellar in front of him.
I want to kill the halflings, Garth.
Grookshaw, hand me my gun.
He's kind of clash, kind of noticing you guys kind of gearing up and getting ready to go and kind of approaches. So, do you know how long you're going to be gone for?
How far away? It was a couple of days. We're
like
flying though.
Probably like a week at
I
least.
can
I
only polymorph for an hour at a time, actually.
It'll be less than a week.
It's like a 3-day trip to get there.
Yeah, it's a 10-day week.
10-day week, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think a week is
Yeah.
At most a week.
What's the opposite of like a conservative estimate?
A liberal estimate.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, a liberal estimate of a week, a conservative one of like, 7 or 8 days.
Right, gotcha. Do you want us to wait till you get back for us to ship the boat, or do you rather come back and there be money here?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, sell it, I reckon.
How much?
Yeah.
We could set like a lowest and highest price if
That's not a bad shout.
like.
Don't
How much did we sell our other boat for?
It was
It's like
4,500, and you got he told you about a treasure spot as well.
So 4,500. Let's say
But that ship was absolutely battered.
yeah, and tiny compared to this one.
Yeah, not a whole lot smaller, but this one is certainly on the bigger side of the more basic ships.
Shall we say 6.5 minimum?
I was just gonna say we could say if it's more than 2/3 of what the ship is actually worth, just go for it, kind of thing.
I'm kind of relying on what I know
I
on ships.
I don't know how much this kind of ship is worth.
I'd say minimum 6k.
Gotcha. I'll
Try to sell it for more, so
Yeah,
I'll give her to Asher. I'm sure he'll do a
that's just good at haggling.
he knows what it is.
Keep an eye on it. Make sure he doesn't
No,
swindle us.
the warship's grass, so I'm not going to trust him as far as I can throw him.
You're a good lad. I knew that was the reason I kept you.
Do I worship grass as well? No, I don't. That's good.
Oh, thank God.
I'll give the crew 1k out of the crew funds pot as well, because we can afford it at this
Flash
stage.
kind of, assuming you give it to him in a small chest, he kind of takes it under arms. Right, I'll give you that one up later.
Have fun. Make sure the ship is safe. Otherwise, I'll be asking for this back.
Both ships.
Have I ever not killed anyone who set foot on this ship that wasn't one of us?
I don't know. In all honesty,
We've not seen bodies, so
Nor would you be able to find out, so I guess it don't matter.
fantastic. I'm afraid.
I trust you explicitly for some reason.
Yep.
Well, I've been with you since the start, big guy.
Bird me, Holmes.
You see his Clash kind of puts his fingers in his mouth and lets out a whistle, kind of alert, and the crew goes, "Oh, you fucks, payday! Get here!"
It's not, is it payday or is this a bonus?
It's not payday. This is just like a bonus. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Same difference. Yeah.
as you guys begin setting off into the Demon Wood. So, I need to ask, what is your marching order, and also who is leading this trek to try and find this comet?
That's some good birding.
Thanks. I don't get to do flying that often as this character.
How many times do you want to polymorph Garb for all of you to be able to fly? Because obviously, however many times you do it will affect the
I can
travel
literally
time.
do it twice a
So
day.
that's 2 hours.
I can
We-
also do it twice.
Oh.
No, it's
So
4 hours.
4 hours of flying, yeah, I'd say that's like a half a day of travel where it's just flight, so I'd say that'd get you considerably quicker.
Well, shall we wait until we're on the edge of Tortuga, so we're not? Or
Yeah.
do we want to fly over the street?
Until we're right at the edge of the Demon Wood, we
Yeah.
should stay on foot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's good.
If we're wanting to be super quick, I can also spend a couple of charges to words are escaping me.
Conjure
Cast
animals?
conjure animals. So we can get a load of giant owls on board to carry us a bit further as well.
That's not a bad shout.
That's a good shout if it weren't for the fact that I'm
You love
always
the
on
giant
edge when
owls.
those owls appear.
They don't have to carry you, you can fly.
That's true. It's more their presence.
I like the owls. They're
I like
chaotic.
Yeah, I love the owls.
Exactly. It always takes whatever we've planned and just throws it out the window when the owls turn
It
around.
can just be a couple of giant eagles if you want, but I feel like 8 giant owls is better than 2 giant eagles.
Yeah, let's go with the giant owl.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Just remember I raised this complaint if things go wrong.
That's fine. So
It's
that'll
logged.
be 6 hours of flight rather than 4.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Let's get flying.
Amazing.
I can sleep while flying as well, maybe. I don't know if seagulls are migratory birds.
I can sleep while someone is carrying me, you know.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, you and River get it easy. You
Yeah,
can just
just
you can just
carry-
chill.
Oh,
Hang
yeah.
out.
I mean, yeah, but it's going to be so boring, you know? I'm going to be flying for 6 hours.
Oh yeah, flying through the sky. How,
How dull.
Well, eventually.
I will just say, Mastella, you kind of need to be awake when you're polymorphing Garth.
Oh,
You do need to
yeah.
concentrate.
No, I'm trying not to fall asleep. Gav, you have to keep me entertained if I'm showing signs of fatigue. Like, Read me a story, maybe, or like
I'll
choose a
continuously
mixtape.
screech at Mastella.
You got half a day of flight each day. Then you got a bit of conjure animals as well.
Right before the hour is up, I'll get you to like fly really, really high up. So then I'll like uncast it. You start falling, cast it again, so you can start flying.
Do you want to try and do that?
I mean, I won't really have an option not to. I guess I have to.
Oh no, you
Can
can.
we
You know,
not
you
just
can land.
cast it again?
Yeah.
That seems unreasonable, Dan.
You
Come
know, like,
on.
exact thing that Jacques did in our
Yeah,
other
you're
campaign.
It's safer that way.
It
Garv's
is.
not a flyer.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's a faller.
Who is headed this expedition?
All of us, I believe.
As in, who's making the survival check to get there?
Well, it probably
I mean,
shouldn't be
I
me, as I have the
am
mind of an
probably-
eagle.
I am happy
I'm
to.
alright
If,
at survival. I'm pretty good at surviving, and also, but River has like a vested interest in maybe swooping down and checking out the demon wood a bit as she's trying to learn about demons for her exorcism business.
Yeah, okay.
Right, yeah, go for it.
I have no interest, so
I'm
Alright,
shite
I'm-
at survival.
Yeah, my survival isn't fantastic, but if no
Stella's
one else
just
wants to
gonna be-
lead, I can.
If I can I
Cool,
roll
yeah,
to
that's
just
good.
keep a desperate eye out for anywhere that this thing could have landed?
Yeah, that'd be a perception check.
Yeah.
It's a 25 on the survival check.
nice.
This is for day
Go
one.
on.
Christ.
Well, actually, I'm going to use. Is my perception check on day one?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get anywhere near it on day one. So
Yeah. You
Might as well anyway, you
for
might as well
day
spot something.
yeah, I'll make the check just to see if I spot anything. But like, nah, 5.
I mean, my passive perception is probably going to pick up most shit.
Yeah, over the
Very true.
So as you guys begin the first day and you take off and begin flying over the demon wood, you notice there's quite a tall canopy. There's quite tall, thick jungle trees here, and every now and again you get a glimpse into the floor of the jungle down below. You begin flying and you can see this colossal mountain a couple of days off in the distance, just dominating the horizon, knowing that it's somewhere within that range. You begin flying and the first half of your day seems to go unimpeded, and as you get into the portion of the day where you're kind of walking along the ground, kind of going through the demon wood, you manage to make pretty darn good pace with that survival check. You notice it's down here under the canopy as the light is a lot lower. Not a lot of the sunlight is able to pierce through the thick brush, but it's serviceable. It's not awful. But as night begins to fall, you notice as it becomes pitch black down here. Those of you with dark vision are all absolutely fine, which I believe is all of you.
Not me.
Nope.
Nope.
Apart from these three.
And Callum.
However, I do have the the waxing rapier that sheds light.
So yeah, as it kind of gets
I would
darkness.
be concerned about creating light.
Oh, okay.
Just, I don't know what's in this woods, but I'm assuming it's quite used to dark and will
Yeah, I would guess
probably
demons.
attack anything that it sees that's lit.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
If we see any like intelligent demons,
Yeah.
like if we tell them we're fighting Midas and Midas are working for devils,
Yeah.
maybe we could like.
How
That's
do
not
you
bad,
reason,
that's
can
not
you
bad.
reason with the demons though?
Can you reason with a devil?
I don't know.
Just don't make a deal with it.
Alright,
That's the only
we know.
rule I know.
Oh, we do know. I suppose. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, if that happens, I'm going to go to bed. I've been focusing on pulling off all day. I've got to say I'm absolutely knackered.
I personally can't see, so I'm going to go to bed as well.
Yeah, I might be dead.
What?
Well, I can't see anything.
Oh,
You've been in bed all day as well.
Yeah,
It's been
like, this is a weird day.
How's it feel? I feel like
Who-
we've been close to the
Right,
day
who actually has dark vision?
Hello.
I have it as a raven.
So none of well, you do.
Doesn't Kane? Don't you have dark vision?
I can be a raven for as long as possible, so I can.
What do you say, Eddie?
Okay.
Kane, do you have dark vision? Don't you?
Yeah.
It's just Kane and Annie, I think. Then, and Annie only
Okay,
as
so
a
that's
raven.
Nem and River on watch.
This is such a weird party because usually like everyone has
Yeah,
dark
this is
vision.
an odd one.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
as you camp for the night, how are you setting up? Are you lighting or using anything for vision, or how do you want to do it? How many what? Who's going to take watch?
I think Scythus was right in the sense that we shouldn't light anything. Like that seems like a bad
Yeah,
chance. It's
right.
going to attract shit. At least this way we're like
Yeah.
trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, there are lots of
Yeah.
insects in this wood.
Yeah, I mean it's a jungle. Yeah.
So we're being like bitter and shit. That's gross.
If I see any insects that are like crawling on me, I just try and eat them.
Yeah, you quite easily do so. And there's plenty for you to do so with.
I'll
Gobble of those right up, so I did.
I'll keep like a torch. And, I'll keep a torch in like a tinderbox next to my where I'm sleeping,
Cool,
so I
just
can
handy,
quickly light it if something goes wrong.
Cool. Sounds good. So, people who are taking watch,
Hi, Chris Hansen.
can I get perception checks from y'all, please?
69.
Yes. You can't roll that.
I mean, that is the end game plan for Cyphers.
Who was making that sound just then?
That was
Me.
Tony.
Oh.
I'm going to use Gaunty's advantage because that was a crit fail.
Whee!
I don't have advantage. I don't have
Yeah.
inspiration.
Blessed with Gaunty's advantage.
I'm
Thanks,
so
Gaunty.
sorry. We're
I
about to
assume
do
for
it.
future reference, I can't give away my luck points, can I?
No, not enough
Yeah,
points.
fair enough.
I've got a.
Um,
Annie, are you really in trouble here? Have you rolled badly?
I've rolled quite.
You can
sincerely
have my
badly,
point of
yeah.
inspiration because I'm worried.
Oh, Tom, are you sure?
Take it.
But I might roll badly again.
Take it, G. It doesn't. It's C'est la vie.
You've already
Say no
rolled
thing.
badly. We might as well have it, might not roll badly.
Yeah.
It hopefully can't get any worse.
Is it worse?
It's slightly better. No,
Yay!
it's slightly better.
Yay! Slightly.
Cool. What do you guys get?
I got 16 plus 6, so 22.
Nice.
9.
You're kidding me. I wasted my point.
I am not kidding you.
So,
Ouch.
River, as you sit up and kind of take the first watch, you sit around and using your dark vision, you scan the trees, and every now and again you'll see like a couple of bugs kind of float by. Every now and again there's like a couple of fireflies, maybe.
Cute.
Nothing seems to disturb
believe
for your
that.
shift. However, you do begin to hear the sounds of. You're not quite sure which direction, but you hear things moving every now and again. Like you'll hear it off in the distance as there'll be a loud like crack almost of a tree, and then something hitting the jungle floor.
As soon as I hear a sound, can I divine sense and know roughly where like celestials, fiends, undead are?
Yeah, what's the radius of divine sense?
60 feet.
You kind of flash that up, and there doesn't seem to be anything within that radius. You do a full scan. Doesn't seem to be anything within your proximity. You do, as you get to about the middle of your shift, you begin hearing, again from, it sounds quite far away, but you begin to hear almost like a quick fight. You hear like, and then you hear a very loud, that then just ascends up into this tone that you can't hear as it stings your ears, and then everything falls quiet, and the rest of your shift goes without incidents.
Cool.
Then, as you
Oh god.
you're aroused and
You're gonna mention that to anyone, River?
you're sat,
Yeah. As we swap shifts, River would like brief them.
Okay.
Just so you know.
On the screech.
then
Okay.
you take your shift, kind of warned of the screech, and
The screech.
perch up in one of the trees, scanning the area in your raven form, and eventually you see the light of daybreak as your night seems to go without incidents.
That's lucky.
That's a relief.
Tetley.
That's so Raven. Queen.
I mean, it is so Raven.
I hate living here.
The day is yours. You're ready for your second day of movement.
Traveling.
Have you ready to be a new girl again?
Right.
That was good.
Thanks. I've been practicing.
Okay.
I've been eagle for like 3 hours a day.
So,
2 hours.
could I go ahead and get another survival check from River if you're the one leading?
Yeah. Cool.
This guy's a bird for 2 hours and suddenly he can speak bird. Oh my god.
I mean, he can't.
No, I definitely can't.
He's honestly weird dialect.
It's only a 13 this time, I'm afraid.
Cool. So, with the...
Did I think we made decent headway last time?
yeah, with River's survival check of 13, you think that you've made it a fairly decent way, at least more than you would at an average pace.
Then I'm going to do my perception again.
Just for the day.
I've got a nat 20 in my back pocket, but I don't think I'm going to use it yet.
Not on this yet.
16
So you kind of
to perceive.
you guys begin flying again as you go about your day. You as you're soaring over the this portion of the Demon Wood, you get to about midday-ish as you're through, I'd say, your third, probably just the start of your third polymorph. And you can look down.
Just for spell slots, it's quite important to know, like, Mostella, would we do it? You do one, then I do one, then you do one, then I do one.
Yeah, we do it like that to save.
Cool, that's good thinking.
Be careful.
So yeah, as you're on your third polymorph, you see over to the right and see that there's an area of the demon wood where the trees or the top of the canopy is just pushed out and heavily cleared by the looks of it.
That's
probably it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, over there, everyone. Look, do you see that point where the trees are pushed out?
It's like, rather than being like towards the mountain range, it's like off to the west a little bit.
Off to the west. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Says yes.
Off to the west.
I'll just
Would you-
follow the group.
Should we stealthily approach team or just swoop on in there?
I do like swooping.
Eagle noise.
I think.
Gav agrees.
Yes, that might be kind of out of the window.
Okay.
We are,
Eagle noise.
Eagle noise.
I have.
Oink.
I'm not Garv at this stage, am
Yeah.
I? Really, I'm just a big eagle.
Big dumb eagles. Let's go.
You remember you
Post-
called him that.
Hmm?
You remember you called him that.
What a big dumb eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Garv just called him that.
Yeah.
So you're just flying over to the clearing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, fuck it.
Cool. So you fly over and you can see like a good 20-foot diameter like clearing. You can see where the ground has been dredged up and it's now thick, almost like squelchy mud. And you can see various remnants of trees kind of scattered around. You don't see any meteorite. There's no crater here. Although you do see a couple of rather large recesses in the mud, as well as a couple of bodies as well. You notice as the handful of bodies that are here, maybe 5 or 6, are kind of not armoured that well, but you can see what little armour they do wear. It's made out of like wooden plates and various animal hides. You see very coloured feathers from birds of paradise kind of like decorated around the backs and on the gaps between the armour. And you can see as all of them wear various kind of trinkets and wards and like animal bones and little sculptures of strange little demonic looking figures. And I believe most of you would notice that these are clearly members of the Katuka tribe who live on the northern side of this island.
Oh.
And there's about 5 or 6 of them as you kind of go down. You notice as some of them have just arms ripped out of the socket. You see one that's near one of this giant recesses where it looks like his lower half is just flattened and the upper half is kind of sprawled out. It looks like some kind of fight or scrap happened here.
Well, that's horrible.
I've also realised that the giant eagle's actually pretty intelligent. They can understand language and they're frankly almost as intelligent as Garv is anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just can't
Wow.
communicate.
Yeah, I just can't speak.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this is a big yikes. This is oofs of
Yeah.
ginormous proportions.
I'm gonna
Is
get
this
like.
definitely where your meteor landed?
I don't know. It actually could be that there is a big monster that has done this.
Oh, good.
Well, I mean, look at it. It's destroyed this man here.
Yeah, several men.
Well, yeah, exactly. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I'm going to have a look at this flattened body.
Well, you say, oh, blimey, like we're not in the middle of something called the Demon Wood. What were you expecting?
Does it look like it's just been trampled?
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Boop.
Thank God there are no
You've got
pixies.
advantage with your glasses.
No, they'd be killing us.
Love pixies.
Bloody pixies.
Cornish pixies!
Pesky
Where
pixie
is my
pectoroni.
inv? 23.
Cool. So you kind of look at this, and as you kind of step back, you notice as these kind of the 2 or 3 large recesses in the mud here. As you kind of step back, you realise these are giant footprints.
Oh no!
Not footprints,
yeah.
but they look more like hooved. You can see where the edge of one of the footprints would have met the kind of midriff of this man, as it's just almost been sheared straight through.
Oh my God.
As you kind of look around and you find like a couple of these like blow dart tips, you find a couple of also arrows that seem partway through seem to just be completely kind of dissolved by something.
Okay, this is not a good thing. Whatever it was that killed this man is absolutely massive. This is a hoof that has crushed this man's bottom half.
How big is the
Would
hoof?
I was going to say, would I know anything about this? Like, would I recognise these elements as being like particularly demonic?
I'd say again, both you and Nem could make religion checks, and then as you kind of look at this hoof, the hoofs are maybe about like
Yes!
good.
Is that good?
A good 10 to 11 feet. Like
Okay, you did that, and I was like, okay, only like a couple of feet. 10 or 11, oh
10 or
god.
11 feet, yeah.
They're like Garv size in like
The
diameter.
hoof is your size.
Yeah.
So imagine how big the actual creature is.
Quite large.
What did you guys get for your
Good
religion?
grief.
I
Nat
got
20, dude.
I got a 3, so thanks, Nem.
You're completely
Yeah, it'll be a
dumbfounded
nat
on
20.
this. Nem, you have you've read about because of course you've read about demons and various denizens of the abyss and its many layers, and you recognise with a natural. I'm going to give you this because it was a natural 20.
Thank you.
The large hoof prints, the immense mass, the clear destruction that's happened here. The only fiend that could have wreaked this much destruction and be this big is a Goristro, which are essentially large demons used for siege. They're almost bull-like, and they have these large horns and huge battering ram fists, and are used for usually taking down buildings and things of the sort. And they're pretty fucking powerful. And it looks like it has come through here, had an interaction with a squad of the Katuka tribe, and has just absolutely ruined them.
So not
Halfway, like, trying to decide whether or not to tell the crew, because they might be like, oh god, but yeah, I am going to tell the crew.
Just for context, the entire time we've been here, River's been like weirdly excited. Like this is kind of her jam. Like she's really into this stuff. So she's super excited about what's happening.
Mhm. Okay, guys, what we have here is a very rare kind of demon. Yeah.
Tell me everything about it.
Very big.
So this
Okay.
wasn't the meteor.
Oh, something I'll add to that because you got a natural 20. You know that these don't tend to make high-pitched screeches like the one you heard the other night, or last night even.
Okay. I'll go proper Inspector Morse and be like, but I don't understand because they don't make that high-pitched screaming noise that River heard in the night, so that must have been something else entirely.
That's not even more terrifying. Never mind, eh? Shall we get back?
Yeah, so I guess it's not alone.
Oink.
Well, as much as I'd love to stand here figuring out what it was and how it died, and can we please go?
Yes, I think we should move as quickly as we can and look for this meteor. Maybe some more, you know? I'm quite scared of this big monster thing. But I suppose if we are going to be in danger of it, we will see it coming at least. It's quite big. So, you know.
I want to
hopefully-
fight it.
I don't.
I really want to fight it.
Its footprints are bigger than our biggest man.
We've killed bigger than that.
Have
How
we?
sick would that be?
Have we?
Sorry, the stuff with
I
Midas.
vote no. I vote it's a bad idea. We're here for the meteorites. I'm not here for fighting something
Yes, I thought
that's feet are bigger than Gav.
I
Hear me
think
out.
I'm with scientists on this.
Hear me out. What if it is the meteorite? What if it's what fell from the sky?
Oh.
I'm
It's
going to do
not.
like a
I
quick
know it's
brain
not.
thing.
Wait,
It wouldn't
oh.
be from the sky, would it?
quick brain thing.
You
Roll
know-
for quick brain thing.
Demons tend to come from the abyss.
Yeah, true.
The way from the abyss is usually plane shifting or existing portals or some other more obscure ways that you wouldn't know about. Yeah, it's unlikely for a demon to fall from the sky unless it's plane shifting.
Alright.
Yeah, it might plane shift in the sky. We don't know.
Okay.
I just wanted that.
I don't think anything could have survived the fall that we saw.
Yeah, it went from quite ahead.
Yeah.
Let's. I think we should move on. I'm afraid of this thing.
So the big clearing in the trees, it's where we are now, right?
Yeah.
It's where there was a big altercation. It
Okay.
looks like.
So there's no meteorite here. Yeah, I think we should chin this off.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Captain, it's
The
your
giant-
call, but if you want
The
to
giant
Oh,
join,
yeah, we'll
owls
go
are
for the meteor.
already ready to go.
Well, for the
Let's
meteor.
get out.
okay. Well,
But if we come across it and it starts a fight, I'm heading for it.
second cast of
Yeah.
polymorph then.
I'm ready. We're already on the third.
Yeah, he's already on.
Miss Stella, don't
Oh yeah, but it's my
cast.
second as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Miss Stella, don't cast polymorph. I've already got the owls out.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, we got the owls out.
Also, yeah, if you've not changed back from an eagle yet, that was just at the within the first 20 minutes of you being an eagle.
Oh, so that was in the
time.
first 20 minutes of the third one. Oh, you're still an eagle then.
Oh yeah, don't worry about the eagles, Callum.
Oh, in that case, the Eagles are not out. Right,
Yes,
let's
that's fine.
fuck off. and
Save
leave
those
it.
eagles.
See.
Save the eagles.
Fly and begin carrying
Okay.
on for the rest of the day. So, as you get through the day, you use the giant owls again. Who would be carried by a giant owl? Because you can fly, so you two, just you two. Cool.
I can fly.
Scythus?
I'm trying to work out if I would have been able to. I'd probably have to be carried by the owls because I'd have run out of wild shapes for the initial travel time.
No worries. Yeah, you're being carried by some of the owls. See two of them kind of gripping onto Garv just for comfort.
Get me another side, Jamie.
Yeah, wait a sec.
Thanks.
You fly, eventually get to the point of the day where you land again, and you think you made not as good progress as yesterday, but you're still doing all right. You see as you're much closer to Skytear Mountain now. So, as you set up for camp again, are you doing the same watches, or?
I'm going to cast Dark Vision on myself so that I can take a watch so that it's not just reliant on Nemen River.
Cool.
Because it seems unfair to have just two people do it.
That's very
River
sweet
would.
of you, Scythus.
Can you cast
Thank
it on?
you
Can you
very
cast it on
much.
anyone else or just yourself?
I think it's self, but let me double check. It might be willing creature.
So I'd also be willing to help if I could see.
River would pretty much insist on taking at least one of them. She is kind of
it's
low-key keen to see a demon.
touch. So yeah, I could do it on me and Garv, and then if you wanted to split. Who wants to take a watch? Because Scythus has volunteered, Nemen's volunteered. No, River's
River desperately wants to take a watch, so I guess I'm not going to fight her for it. If she wants to be out there,
doesn't have
but I
to be
would be happy to.
It
Just
doesn't have to
depends
be
what
two
people
watches.
want
Like,
to
you
do.
can have a maximum of up to 4 watches. It just depends on how you want to split it up.
I'll take a watch.
Should we
then.
do?
Well then, should we do Garth, Scythus, River, and them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Then we all get a good amount of sleep.
Yeah.
So, the 4 of you can make a perception check for your various watches of the night, and I'll roll for some random encounters if you have any.
That's
Nice.
that dice anyway.
I found my dice. I went through all 5 of my D20s, and now I've finally found my dice. That's the good dice.
Nice.
The Good Dice is my favourite Netflix original.
What colour is the good dice?
God,
What'd you guys get? Who's taking
I
first?
just send you that I got it.
Guys, I did it.
Sorry, I haven't
I did a great thing.
Nice.
Nice.
What was it?
It's 30
Dude.
Hey.
Whoa.
Nice.
Jesus.
Whoa!
So,
because I have guidance.
who's taking the first watch of the night?
I'll do it.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, Nam, you go ahead.
What'd you get on your perception check?
Oh, thank you, guys. I got 13.
13, cool. As you keep an eye out in Raven form, as the night begins to kind of set in again, you hear these kind of strange noises of movement and various life, but you seem to be undisturbed. Whoever makes the second watch, what did you get?
Go on.
I'll do it, yeah, 21.
21.
I would relay the strange noises to you as well.
Thank you.
You kind of wake up and then kind of mentions the strange noises, and as you kind of settle into your watch, you begin hearing similar things, kind of strange noises, something breaking through the brush maybe a couple 100 feet away and then calming down, or like a loud shriek. You hear again as you hear another loud, I won't do it again for the sake of everyone's ears, but another loud screech into the night that is then quieted off, and nothing else seems to happen for your watch.
Again, I'll relay to whoever's next. The
I'll do it.
screech.
Go.
Cool, so Scythus with his 30.
For what it's worth, I also speak Abyssal.
Cool. As you kind of listen out for this, you do hear indeed a couple of other screeches. They seem to be more frequent this night, but it doesn't seem to translate into anything in regards to Abyssal. It just seems to be a loud, almost either a hunting call or a mating call, or just something screeching out into the night at the moon.
I fully hate the idea of anything in this wood having a mating call.
You very much can hear it, and with your very keen senses, you can hear that these things, whatever they are probably 200, 300 feet away. And as you look out between the trees, you don't seem to see anything in the direction as you finish off the rest of your watch, focusing on where that sound came from. It seems to be another mostly peaceful night. And then River bringing up the rear for the final watch of the evening.
Hell yeah.
it's almost the lowest I could get. 9.
Cool. As you kind of like look out, almost the you got like almost the excitement, but also the nervousness of being near demons and wanting to think about the exorcism business, and you're a little bit distracted as you're looking around. Eventually, the morning comes to, and you guys succeed on a second night in the demon wood through some real lucky random encounter rolls. So, third day, you guys are at the speed you've been travelling, especially with that first day and the flight as well. You're pretty much at the start of the mountain range now, if not past it like a little bit if you were skirting around.
Good stuff.
I'll say as you do the initial fly up for the morning, anyone can make a perception check to kind of scan around.
I'm going to just in the morning before we set off, I'm just going to say to Mastella, just for the sake of conserving more powerful spells, would it not be a good idea to just have conjure animals for the first 2 sessions?
Yeah, why not?
12 perception from Fuaro.
So I'll use my own perception rather than the eagle's one.
Ego! Oh god.
That's a
Should use
12 perception from Sarah. That was a fucking garbage
I'm
roll.
not an eagle though, so I can't.
Cool. Anyone else?
Yeah. No, 7.
Actually, go on then.
I did. I got a 15.
I got 13.
So then, with a 15, you peer out into the mountain range, and you can see almost about maybe a third, if not a little bit over a third, up one of the kind of smaller mountain faces next to the colossal kind of mountain that is Skytear. You see one of the ones kind of nearer to it. About a third of the way up, there's this part of the mountain that just looks discoloured or disfigured from the others, and as you focus your eyes, it looks like the stone there has been destroyed by an impact or something. It's quite far off, so you can't make any details, but you certainly at least notice it with a 15.
Notice it, senpai.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, we're already
Okay.
flying.
This is just as you initially kind of fly up, ready for the morning, being carried by the owls.
Once we've started, if you mentioned that, I'd have a sort of slightly more in-depth perception, if that's all right. Well, not
Did
slightly.
you say this is when we fly up into the air?
Yes, on the third day.
So I guess I wouldn't be able to communicate that because
sort of
I'm in
shout
a
it, I
raven
guess.
form.
Oh, you're Raven.
Can you speak Orin as a raven?
She can't speak.
No, draconic and infernal. Well, actually, to be fair, no, I don't know what I can do as a raven.
To be fair, I know Draconic.
No, I don't think you can speak.
Yeah, but I'm not a human, so
She can just go. "Bah!" That's what Ravens.
I'd like to be
sound
able
like.
to. I mean, like, if I really, yeah, actually, if I really wanted to communicate that, I guess I could just land on one of the owls, couldn't I? And
Just go over and peck.
Oh, what a
Mr.
hard vibe, yeah.
like land on one of the owls, become a human, and be like, yo,
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello. Fuck.
hey guys, I can see it in the distance. I noticed there is a bit of discoloration on the mountain. I just thought you guys ought to know, but we're getting closer, okay?
You've got a good eye on them.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Nem. Nice one.
9 times out of 10, I'm not got a good eye, but anyway, this owl smells kinda, so I'll see you later.
It's
flies
a
away.
fake creature. It's
Smells like.
Well then, that must have been one of you guys, I don't know.
Still like sniffs his pits. Like, oh.
Yeah,
We have, to be honest, we haven't showered in like 3 days.
I haven't washed since the Knolls.
Yeah.
Do people wash?
I'm gonna
I don't
off
think
to
I
see
watched
where
since
Nem
the owl
pointed.
there.
If that's all right.
Go
Go
make
I love how much carnage Nem has caused.
Don't we all?
That's
Oh,
not
that's
bad,
a pretty
man.
tasty.
That's a tasty roll
That's
there.
not bad at all. 17.
17, cool. So you kind of look and you focus your eyes a bit, and you can see there is indeed like this discoloured portion of the mountain. And you can, as you close your eyes, you can see something must have either impacted or is built into the side there.
Yeah, it's definitely over there in the side of the mountain. It could be something that's been built into the side of the mountain, but there's definitely something interesting there.
I like interesting.
Does it look like a meteor could have hit it, or does it just look like
You
a mark?
Can't tell from far away. You can see
I
there's
love
certainly
drinking
disfiguration.
one beer and
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
hiccups.
It's either an impact or something that's clearly like not part of the mountain.
Okay.
Can I see this big volcano from where we are currently?
No.
No?
That is definitely you guys.
We're like here.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are about here, so it's completely blocked by
Okay,
Skyter. The impact that you're seeing is maybe about a third up this mountain.
Righty ho ho.
Cool. That's where we're heading then.
Righty ho. Yeah, let's head.
Full speed up.
Cool. River, go ahead and make your survival at advantage.
River
As
is
you have a-
not
We're
here.
not here.
Cool.
Scientist will make a survival check, for he is also quite good at it.
River
Go
did
for it.
send a message.
Oh,
They're gonna
River!
get a drink.
Hello. Sorry, I was having a drink. I'm back.
Survival's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, you lead the group flying with the owls, and after a couple of hours, you manage to pass over this portion of the mountain range. You see down below you kind of these craggy cliff faces and various portions and shelves and switchback routes that cut their way through this very jumbled up mountain pass by the looks of it. You see as you kind of get out of the demon wood, and there don't seem to be any denizens below on the mountain. You fly to this point, and you do indeed see that like a chunk of this mountain has just been obliterated by something that has moved pretty quickly.
Sick.
You kind of line up, and you can see about a couple 100 feet to the northwest and down a bit. You can see a resting small crater and a small, you can't tell how big from here, but a rock in the center of it. It looks like something has smashed through this portion of the mountain, carried on, and then impacted and rested further down.
Oh, gone through.
Just
Fuck
to
yeah.
clarify, rock the thing, not the animal, not the giant
The,
bird.
the thing, yeah. You don't see a bird cooped up in this in the center of the crater.
Just tearing through a mountain.
Just checking.
Not again.
Wouldn't be the first
Does
time.
it from this distance? Does it just look like stone? Does it look dark? Does it look shiny?
It's kind of like this off greyish kind of colour that you can see from here, but you'd need to get right up on it to see any detail.
There's no like glimmer or anything. It's just matte.
Not from this far away. No.
Let's fuck. Let's go.
Yeah. The
I
second.
was going to say, it sounded for a second there like you said, let's fuck. Captain.
What? I wouldn't say that.
I like that tone of phrase, Captain. Okay, you know what? Fine.
Okay, then it is what I said.
Oh
If I
yeah.
have any support, I'm into it.
Go team. What are we doing?
Right.
Okay, hands in, everyone. Let's fuck.
What did you say?
I've checked out. What are we doing?
We're going to have a look at this stone. This rock.
Oh, right.
Big.
Did you say it 200 feet away or so?
Yeah.
Down there?
I'm happy
Let's
to
go.
walk that. I don't think there's any need to
Team
fight.
crew, away!
We will float up into the sky,
Yeah.
never to be seen.
Also,
I like that tree.
as you swoop in, how long does Conjure Animals last? Is it an hour?
It is un
Cool. So you'd be probably getting to the end of it now anyway, as you just kind of get to the crater. You see as you kind of land, and the owls burst into
Thank
gore
you for
and
your
viscera.
service.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
No.
I don't have to do that, it's just flavour.
Oh
I liked it.
Yeah, you see as this crater now is about a good 40 to 50 feet across in diameter, and you can see there's a rock that's about maybe about Garv's height, but you can see portions of it have crumbled off and broken away, but you can see the majority of it is still kind of there.
Oh.
Cool. I'm going to do a quick divine sense again. Just flash that up, see if there's anything around.
Flash it up, you look around, nothing seems to ping. As you begin to get closer, you do notice, kind of spaced apart about 20 feet, there's a body, and then about 20 feet later, another body.
Oh Christ!
What kind of bodies they
As
look
you
like?
go and flip over the first one, you see it's a dwarven man. He seems to be in kind of jungly explorer's gear.
Oh.
You see he's got like a kind of mainly kind of beige leathers on, a couple of greens to kind of hide and camo himself, as well as a rope and a grappling hook to one side.
Does he have a
Harrison
does
Ford.
he have like pith helmet? Like that kind of classic like.
That was exactly what I was about
Yeah,
to
sure.
ask.
Does he? I put it on.
I fight you for it. I go for it.
Well, you probably got it.
Yeah.
And you see he's got like rations, water, as well as just mainly like survival gear as well. You don't seem to see any noticeable wound on his body by the looks of it, although you do see, as you kind of look, a small kind of bite mark, and then another bite
Christ.
mark like on his ribs. It doesn't look
When you
fatal,
say
but
bite,
he's got
are we
marks.
talking like insect bite or are we talking animal bite?
Or human
It
bite.
looks. It's a small bite. It'd probably be from something to compare it from something either cat or medium dog sized.
All right.
Somewhere in that range.
Oh
Make
god,
a-
it's the
I
Knolls.
think someone can make a nature check if they like.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient in nature apparently.
Go for it.
I keep getting I'm weirdly proficient in
Oh,
animal
good.
handling.
No,
16.
right.
In the bedroom.
13.
22.
Sorry, is that 13, 16, 22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So
30, 20 if I guided myself, but I didn't. So yeah, 16.
So as you take in these, look at these bites, they don't seem to actually match up with anything in the natural world that you guys are aware of. You rack your brains, kind of bounce ideas off each other, but yeah.
Great. Demon dogs.
Demon, probably.
Yeah, demon word.
Sounds demonic.
Demon dogs. Demon dogs.
Demon word. What are you gonna do?
Mistella, did you not say that this rock came from space?
Yes, it came from the sky. I'm going to have a closer look now. I was just letting you guys inspect the bodies. Is it made of metal
is
or is
there
it
a
rock?
chance that whatever was in the rock
Yes,
hit these people?
Yeah, is
Oh,
that-
aliens!
So you
D&D
go
aliens.
you go over to the rock and you kind of go around to inspect it, and you see as the other side, like there's a large like a portion of it that's like been broken open, but like most of the rock seems to still be intact. As you look around,
Does it look like it's been broken open from the outside or from the inside?
make an investigation check.
Will do.
For the record, Poirot's got weapons drawn. He looks very
I'll help you
excited.
on that.
Also, guys,
that,
I could ask the guy who killed him if you want. I don't know.
Mr.
yeah,
do you want me to
17.
assist you on that, or are you all good?
I think that's a pretty good idea now.
Yeah, no, that's a cracking shout.
I like that.
Cool. Then I will cast my. Well, I'll use my Chronicle of the Raven Queen, and I will put his hand in my book, and I'll say, "What killed you, or what bit you?" Sort of thing.
Cool. As you close the book, as you begin to inspect it, you open the book, and again the hand is completely severed at the forearm. You
Nice.
see as written on the page in slow words,
I don't know.
I don't know, horror, lipless, small, and that's it.
Alright, it wasn't me.
Okay, so I'll repeat that. Okay, guys. So he said that he doesn't know. It's horrible. It's got no lips. It's pretty small. So I guess that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, so we can rule out me,
I'm-
Mustela, and Ned.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a quick glance over at Mistella just to make sure he's got lips.
He does.
I'm small, I've got lips. Look at
He's
them.
not been possessed again, has he?
Oh, I forgot about
17.
that.
I can sort that if that happens.
As you
This always happens to him.
as you begin inspecting this meteorite, you kind of break it a bit off, and it's quite easy to break somehow in this state. You kind of like break it, and it almost like begins to then crumble into your hand once you've done it, leaving this fine kind of like residue.
That's weird.
You look at it and-
Not a horrible idea. What if it's an egg?
It indeed looks like it was broken from the inside. And as you kind
It's
of
an egg.
as you kind of look
Basic.
up and look into this space, you see as this is all dense rock, apart from 3 separate medium-sized hollow compartments that are empty.
It's a bowling ball.
Yeah, there are 3 eggs in this shit.
D&D aliens, I'm so excited. Oh, let's go hunt them.
You begin to hear a
Yeah,
No.
100%.
Oh shit.
You see as a couple of patches on the ground begin to almost burrow up, and you see as from nearby, scattered around, one near you, right by the meteorite, and the other one near one body and one near the other where Nem is. These strange, small creatures. They're maybe 2 to 3 feet in height. They're kind of hunched over, and you see as they have these fangs behind a lipless, grinning, menacing smile. You see as they have spindly legs and long arms with bristles and spines projecting from odd patches of skin across their body as they pull up and look at you. You see as they... You feel this strange... All the spellcasters, you feel this strange, almost energy disruption around you. And you hear as they... and begin chittering along the ground towards you all. Could you all roll initiative?
Fuck yes!
Fuck yeah! Fight some alien dogs!
Absolutely not. Oh gosh.
I am into it.
Mine's a 7. I'm going for a piss.
So 7 for Nem. I saw that was a natural 20 for Poirot.
It was.
Gav.
10.
10 for God.
I'm also going to go for a piss.
What's your dex mod?
+2.
Yeah, you're before this
I'm
thing.
going to use my Gaunty's advantage on that one.
Cool.
Oh, that's gone so much better. Gone from a nat 1 to a nat 19, so that's 22 for Cyrus.
22 for Scythus River.
Natural 20 from me as well.
Nice! You guys fucking rolling
yeah.
hot with the initiative today. Damn. Good
I
stuff.
fucked a lot of other rolls, so I'm glad.
Nice. So,
And luckily, I'm only down 2 third-level spell slots for this.
up first, simultaneously, River and
I think we've got
Flora.
one with spellcasting anyway.
Oh, after you, River.
Thank you very much, Captain. Cool, I get on my bat and fly away now.
Cool. So where would
Drop
you
my
where,
2 rapiers.
where would you have
Fuck's sake.
would you have been near either of the bodies, or would you have walked up to the meteorite?
I probably would have been with the body, the one that Nem was checking out.
Cool. So you see as one has appeared just about right next to you and them. This strange little creature with this recessed lips against its gums and these fanged teeth that just looks horrific.
Alright, time to find out what these things have got. Draw both my rapiers, the usual 3-prong attack.
Go for it. Sorry.
Oh, actually, no, I'm going to use my bonus action to do the thing where I get advantage. You know that one? The vengeance spell. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks for that.
Sweaty boy.
You sweaty boy?
Ooh, yes,
good.
please. That'll be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. That's taught us nothing. Let's get a divine smite in there to start. I'll do that at 2nd level, since I got my spell slots, which makes it 4d8. Yeah.
They've all got like green helmets on with a big like red motif.
Oh, I missed. Oh,
Speak
wow.
like this.
21, 22, 26, 27 points of damage.
He
Nice.
never been.
As you,
Love
step,
that, Tom.
as you step up to this first one, you just begin
Yep.
cutting it, and you see as with a couple of strokes, it just drops to the ground, dead, its fleshy form. You see as the limbs kind of almost like wrap up around it as it lays there dead.
Ooh.
that was easy.
Okay. How far's the other one?
The next one from you would be about 15 feet away.
Don't kill it.
Alright, I'm going to run up to it and I'm going to attempt to non-lethally stab it with my rapier.
Cool.
I'm attempting to non-lethally slice his head off.
Ooh, it's not as good. It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, nice. Well, there we go then. It's d8 plus a d4. That's 13 points of damage.
Nice. As you run up to this second one and slash it across, you see it's still standing as you draw this line of normally red, but you see this black, strange blood begins to drip out of it.
Okay. I have my extra attack. I'm gonna sheathe my rapier if possible and do it with my claw. Is that possible?
It'd be a bonus action to sheathe your rapier, but you can drop it for free.
Also, can I just say that strange... Oh, what's this?
69.
hello.
Nice. Thank you for following, my guy.
You get 69 nifty points. They're worthless.
Thank you very much.
They were
Thank
all
you very
worth
much for
so
doing this.
much.
We very appreciate it.
Great to have you.
Thanks, Pete.
Also, I was going to say that Strange Blood sounds like a really good new metal band name.
I was going to say it sounds like
Okay.
Lord's new album. But,
Oh god, it does!
Doctor
Oh.
Strangeblood.
I'm gonna roll to hit Dan, but I'm gonna, if I do hit, like bat it with the back of my rapier. I don't know if that's gonna affect the damage at all.
Cool.
I'm guessing that's gonna hit with a 21.
That will hit. Yeah, if you're trying to just knock out and just do it with the handle of the rapier, I'll say do
Yeah.
like a d4 plus your dex.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's the maximum it can be. 4 plus 3, 7 points of damage.
As you move up and then just swiftly cut and then backhand this thing, you see similarly as its body across the dust.
Cool. I didn't kill this one. And then just that's it. That's my turn done. If anyone's near me, they get within 30 feet of me. They get advantage on saves for a bit.
Cool.
On a 10 feet of me.
Poirot, you're up.
Cool, there's one left, isn't
Yeah,
there?
you see this one that's just appeared next to Mostella, right next to the meteorite.
Oh, sick. Within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Sweet. In which case I'll use my bonus action to aim, which means I don't move but I get advantage, and I'm going to make it a power shot, so I don't add my proficiency to hit, but I double it to the damage.
If you're about to kill it, you should say, "Welcome to Kal'Himaar." Just like a quick.
Oh, hell
word.
yeah.
I like that.
That's really
Let's
cool.
see if it dies first. Oh, it's not going to die.
I back that.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Don't kill it.
Neither of those we got. We got one alive. That's what matters. Oh, that's so
That
close.
aliens. There may never be any others. Keep 2.
There's never come here, there'll be thousands.
Just 3 eggs.
One more luck point. That's not good
Gaunty's
enough.
got the reference.
I got you. There we go. That's what we're after. 16
Hits.
Sick.
I'm trying to do it, but I can't.
I can't do it loud enough for my mic to pick it up annoyingly.
My teeth are too
Glad
crooked
to
to
do
do
that
that.
now. 15, 16,
I'm trying to like, lick my lips.
17, 21.
Okay.
Sorry.
21 damage with that shot.
You see as these things kind of go up and almost instinctively you just... and...
Welcome to Kal'Himaar.
I was just like,
Do it.
You guys are out of combat.
Did none of you see
Is
Independence
one
Day?
of them still alive?
yes, I saw it just too long
By the
ago.
looks of it.
Yeah, I left one alive, mate.
Yeah, the one that appeared near the second body that you guys hadn't yet inspected, River just backhanded.
I'm going to go over to the one that's alive and see what the fuck its deal is.
It's
Yeah, same here.
strange.
I'm gonna go over to one of the ones that's dead
You
and
see-
panic.
It's got these weird patches of strangely like pallid skin. It's got spines kind of sticking out of random protrusions, and it's maybe about this big, but for its size, it's got quite long, spindly arms and legs that it kind of walks hunched over on. And you can see where its mouth would be, there are no lips, and instead of just this wide, grinning, toothy maw.
Any kind of eyes?
You see, it's got these two tiny black beady eyes, kind of on either side, on like each side of its head. It's not quite on the side, not quite on the front, like a predator or prey would be.
Has it got like a long sort of fish ass head, or what's it look
No,
like?
it's almost like a kind of almost like a roundish almost.
Do we have
Like-
visual
We do
representation?
not.
Ah.
Like football
Sounds like a
heads?
fucking Wendigo to
Like
me. Like,
hair
I don't
on
like
the
that.
ass.
It's too
No,
small.
not like just like a
Just a round.
almost like a round head, but almost
yeah, I
like
guess
a
so.
little bit like misshapen almost.
Okay, cool. And
I'm
just
a bit of a nibble on one of the dead ones.
You kind of.
Oh,
Nibble on
go
the
off
buttons.
now.
I need you to make a con save, please.
I choose to pass.
You kind of bite it, and as you bite into it, just this strange liquid begins running down the back of your throat, and it just.
I can roll first before I choose that? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
once you know you failed, you can.
Sorry, I'll do that first. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That was a crit fail, ladies and gentlemen.
That would have been bad. So you bite into it, and usually you've not had an adverse effect really from anything that you've consumed from Grantor, but this comes close as it kind of washes down. You didn't think you'd find anything worse tasting than the slauged kind of gamey meat from the Knoll shit den, but this beats it somehow.
That's what I'm going to name our bar when we finally retire
The
from
Knoll
pirating.
shit
Yeah.
den.
Oh, it's delicious.
that
You should
is-
try
That
it.
is the new
I'm gonna-
location of my novel.
I'm going to take your word for it, sir.
This is unlike anything I've ever seen or heard about, yeah?
None of you have ever seen anything like this.
Poirot was so excited. He's just bouncing around from foot to foot.
One of the dead ones, I'm going to try and take some of its blood in a vial.
You got like a small blood of right as you wish, as you don't know what these things are.
Save you touching it, Miss Stella. Would you like me to sort of scrape my rapier on it?
It's okay. I've harvested the blood now. Hopefully, I would try and do it without like touching it. And I'd maybe
Mem,
like
can you
take
do
some of its
your book thing
spines
on
as
these
well.
things?
Yeah, they're like these small kind of like couple of inch spines. What did you say, Callum? Sorry.
I was asking Nem if she could do her book thing on these things.
I don't know if I can only do it once a day. Dan, do you know?
Let's have a look. I've got your character sheet just off to the side here. Someone nicely.
Well, that's amazing.
While he looks that up, what are we doing with the unconscious one? I presume we don't want to leave it running around.
My personal
And
suggestion...
also, to be fair, Callum, it depends whether they speak a language that we understand.
Yeah, I can speak to it.
My personal suggestion
Well,
is
Mr.
that
Fellow,
I
can-
stand on its neck and shoot it in the head.
Don't fucking kill it! It's something that no one in the entire universe in the entire world knows about. We should keep this alive. It's so important.
Yeah,
Have
they
to.
killed two people.
If you kill this, I will leave and never speak to any of you ever again. This is the most
Captain?
important thing to happen in my life. This thing is from space. If you kill it, I will leave.
Okay.
Marcella, I get it. Captain, if you're not interested in it from a scientific point of view, I'm sure we could sell it for quite a lot if there's only one anywhere ever.
Well, I'm not selling a creature.
You Nem, after thinking
That
about
would
it,
be unreasonable.
For science, I mean.
after you think about it, Nem, you're not sure if your chronicle would work on it. The only way would be to find out would be to try, and it doesn't say once per day on there when I skimmed
Cool.
it. So.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
as
I
long as
guess.
you
Okay, so.
As long as you do it within 1 minute of the creature's death, then it's fine.
Alright, that's cool. Sick. So, How are we going to do this? So, Mastella, if you can,
I can
if you
cast
can
tongues. I
interpret
don't know
its-
if if it speaks a language at all, I will be able to understand it, and it will be able to understand me. But I don't know if it's from a different place. You know, if it will. If
why
it
don't
will
we-
I
work.
don't know whether it'll be able to understand me because like it writes in the book is the thing.
In my
Oh,
So you'll be
I
able to
was-
read-
I was
Oh.
suggesting you do it on one of the dead ones.
Yeah, you do it on
Yeah.
one of the dead ones. One of the ones that is living. If we rouse it and wake it up, I can try to speak to it. You know.
But would the dead one understand what I was asking it? Because
I don't know how your dead one works.
You're
If
not
you can, if it understands your language or not.
Should we just give it a crack? What should I ask
I
it?
mean, try it. What are
What the fuck
you?
are you?
Why did you come?
How did you get here?
We know how we
We
got
know
here.
how it got
We,
here.
okay, so
Egg.
we know how. We don't know where. We don't know what.
Yeah,
I
what
think
are you?
why.
We don't know why.
I think
We don't know why.
I think what are you is
Where are you from?
that's not going to help if we don't know where
Okay,
that
so
is.
bearing in mind, so we can ask the live one. Mastella can ask the live one anything, but it could lie. But mine has to tell the truth.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh yeah. in that
Why-
case, yeah, why are you
Oh.
Yeah.
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 What if it doesn't know? Because it looked like it was a baby to me.
We can try and get some useful
here? This is the
information
best
from
question we
something
can
else.
ask it.
I think
Okay.
the best.
So why are you here?
I think what are you maybe, but
I think why you here. I'm
Yeah.
behind why you here.
Yeah.
Garv's got
We
his
don't
team
need-
why you here
So-
hat on.
Yeah.
yeah, go
Why?
I'm
for it.
gonna name it
Captain?
anyway.
Captain, what do you
Yeah,
think?
sure, go. Whatever.
Okay. Okay. So why are you here?
You put
Dead
this
thing.
strange, spindly, small limb in the book. You can see as it's dirtied, very sharp nail-like protrusions as you close it and pray and hope that it takes. And eventually the book sinks, and you notice as it takes the limb,
Ooh.
as it severs off there.
Good
As
sign.
you open the book, and you're used to seeing the ink kind of legibly write itself across the page, but you notice as instead it's almost as if someone's dripping ink and these splotches are just growing out wider.
Oh, I hate that with a passion.
You see as the ink begins to fill the entirety of this double page spread of your book, and you notice as it doesn't fill in everything, a pattern seems to be drawn. This strange, spiraling, jagged vortex almost, and nothing else.
I would like to, as I'm there, make a copy of that as best I can in on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
I think I would do that also.
Fuck me.
Do I have to make a check for that, or
So it's definitely not a language at all. It's just a design.
Yeah, it seems like a design or like
That could be their language.
or an icon or a symbol or something. It's quite strange.
Okay,
do I have to make
definitely
a
a
check
language
for how
that
well
we
I copy it?
don't understand.
No, you don't need to make a check here. You can quite easily just sit there and kind of scrap it down on a piece of parchment.
Right. With the one that's alive, shall we tie its hands and feet and ask her some questions?
Yeah, if someone can hold him, then I will. Yeah, speak to him.
We should maybe also put the other bodies in the bag of holding. I don't know. Do we want them, or are we going to leave them here?
I'd be interested to keep saying.
Yeah, I'll chuck them in the bag.
Cool.
Try and wake this thing up then, I guess.
Cool.
I'm going to cast tongues on myself then, I think.
Cast tongues. You see as it's kind of like tied up there, it kind of like rocks back to sleep, and you see its eyes open and it goes taut against the rope and is going to immediately try something. But nope, you see this, its form is pretty weak. It's quite small and spindly, and as it struggles against the rope, it doesn't seem to break free.
Quite lightly, just put my foot on it.
Cool. You see as it does that, you see as you put your foot in it and it kind of like looks down at your foot, and you see as it kind of tries to extend its mouth and it's like trying to bite at your foot.
I'm just going to look at it like quite, I guess, solemnly and
Yeah.
just say like, "Hello, do you understand me?"
What are you?
Okay, don't strain yourself. Garv, take your foot off him if you can.
I'm barely putting my foot on him.
Okay, be
I'll
careful.
take my foot off.
Lift your foot about an inch. So
Okay, we are from the realm of what's our realm?
Kal'Himaar.
material plane.
Yeah, we are from the material plane. Are you from a different plane, or what are you from? Do you know?
We are from the sky.
Sky. Okay.
We are the heralds of your demise.
You're the heralds of our demise.
Oh, that sounds fucking perfect.
Your masters will claim you.
Okay.
You guys just hear this strange, almost vacuum sucking, like almost a distortion of lack of noise as this thing just speaks. It's almost incoherent, and you feel like just the sounds it's making doesn't make sense.
But
Stella, ask it if it's the heralds of our demise, how it was going to spread the message if we can't understand it.
Well, he's telling it to me.
I know, but
what
you
is
said
it?
heralds of demise out loud, which is how I got that information.
He thinks he is, okay.
You notice as well as its spines start like almost like moving and vibrating against its body, and as it does that, all of you who are kind of like in tune to magic, and then even you two being this close to it as well, just feel this weird distortion around as it begins again, kind of like moving its spines, vibrating.
Put my foot on it again and I say, tell him I'll crush him if he keeps doing that.
Hey, don't do that, we will kill you if you do that, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Death to serve one of them is honourable. Do it, maggot.
Who are you calling a maggot, first of all? Second of all, who do you serve? Tell us their name.
You see as the thing just kind of rocks back and begins almost purposely vibrating a bit more rapidly.
Instead of crushing it, I'm just going to stamp on some of its spines.
Cool. You see...
Gaunty's alert, by the way.
Oh, fuck!
It's also excellent.
Thank you for saying I'm good at voices, Chris. Thank you. I'm practicing.
Gaunties, I love you. That's
a little Fawaro in the corner is excellent.
That's a cheeky.
I didn't even spot that.
That's a cheeky $5 nifty point.
Oh, that's
nice.
I love that.
Thank you, Gaunty.
That's amazing. God, that's an alien.
Fuck's an alien.
You see, it's hard to kind of stamp off its spines because this creature is probably about the size of your boot.
Oh, okay.
This thing is maybe like this big.
Guys, it says that death serving one of them would be what did you say, sorry?
He said it would be honourable.
Honourable.
He said it would be honourable. I'm a little bit scared of this thing, but also it's an absolutely insane discovery.
Could you go ahead and make a athletics check, please, Carl? This thing's going to try and break free from your foot.
Oh my fucking god. 11.
Cool. You see as it kind of like almost slides out and then is going to immediately try to bite you as it kind of like rolls and it's going to get its one attack. Because I want to at least attack with one of these things. At this. At this, that's a nat 20 and a 19.
Oh, shit.
Oh my lord.
So that's going to be a 22 to hit total, which will hit. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As this thing vibrates, as it bites into you, you feel strange. I need you to make the whiz save at disadvantage.
I'm going to use Killer's Nat 20.
Cool.
Decent.
You feel this strange grip almost come over your mind and almost like things start focusing on you, but you kind of shake off from it as this thing sinks its teeth into you. And that's going to be...
I hate to be a prick, but if it's at this, does using the nat 20 do anything?
It's still do it.
Sick.
That's going to be 7 points of piercing damage. As this thing kind of rolls out from under you and then just kind of like bites into your ankle, and you see as its small teeth kind of sink in.
I look at Fawaro very pointedly in the sense that I'm looking for his approval to stomp on this thing.
I'm just like...
I crush it with my boot.
You... it'd be on 1 hit point, and it's bound to you see as Garb after this thing kind of rolls out and bites into it as you just... And this thing kind of chitters under you, and then as it stops and the vibration stops, that weird distortion in the area is...
Welcome to Kal'Himaar, prick.
Inspiration.
Marcella's just gonna like collapse.
I've got one. You can have my point of inspiration.
Oh, thank you, sir.
There you go.
At that point, as you guys have experienced, what strange thing possibly could have come here with this meteorite. We'll wrap the session there as I'm getting
Nice.
a bit tired and sweaty. We'll pick up next time for you guys discovering maybe what else is around the area and possibly travelling back through the Demon Wood. But until that time, thank you very much for joining us. Chris Hansen69, thank you very much for being active in the chat.
Tell your friends.
Also following us as well. We really appreciate it. That's why we do this stuff, because we like sharing our story with all of y'all.
If you enjoyed this, there's a link to all of our social media down below, including our Discord, where you can keep chatting to all the lovely people you were just chatting to in the chat, including all of us.
And some who weren't in the chat as well. Some very nice people.
And also, the entirety of the history of this campaign, not the entirety, most of, we're catching up currently, but most of it is on YouTube as well. So if you want to catch up with previous streams, check them out. There's several hours of content, so like you'll never be
loads.
More than several.
I often sometimes when I'm struggling to sleep just put on an episode. It's really good.
Not that it sends you to sleep, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
That's quite the opposite. Keep me awake.
Well, because you've all just got such lovely voices.
Annie's already experienced it though, so she's allowed to sleep through it.
Go back to episode 1, watch us completely find our feet with the characters. You know, whatever, watch whatever you want. But we appreciate you, Chris.
Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone else who watched. Thank you to my wonderful players for always being just so fun to DM.
Thank you for the DMing.
That's all right. I love that whole null interaction.
That was great.
Yeah, we will be back possibly next week. We'll see. We usually try and do Sundays, but there might be a bit of a distortion next week, much like there was this week. But until that time, thank you very much for joining us. We've been Nifty, you have been you. Stay beautiful, stay safe.
Peace.
Bye.
Creative stream coming at your faces tomorrow.
Fuck.
Get ready for it.
Piss.